First race, number 1, I Want Mo, Kevin Snyder. Kevin Snyder drives the 1, I Want Mo. Number 2, Little Miss Sure Shot. The driver, Luke Ebersole. Luke Ebersole, the 2. We need a driver on the 5, Isabella B. Second race, second half the double. Number 3, Her Romeo, Luke Ebersole. Luke Ebersole on the 3. Scratch the 4, KB Full Moon. Scratch the 4, KB Full Moon. Third race, scratch the 5, Off the Rails. Scratch the 5, Off the Rails in the third. In the fourth, number 7, Mo. Make the driver Chris Hope. Chris Hope drives the 7, Mo, in race 4. Fifth race is clear. Sixth race, number 3, Mama's Holy Terror, Roy Wilson. Roy Wilson, the 3, Mama's Holy Terror. Number 6, Win Lottie, Randy Tharps. Randy Tharps, the 6, Win Lottie. Seventh is clear. The 8th race, number 1, Lying in Cash, Mark St. Louis. Mark St. Louis, the 1, Lying in Cash. Number 5, Braveview Bondier. It's a TBA. No drivers yet for the 5, Braveview Bondier. 9th race, number 5, Ruby D, Scott Ferguson. Scott Ferguson on the 5, Ruby D. 10th race, scratch the 1, Dark Gable. Scratch the 1, Dark Gable. Scratch the 5, Terror in Pacific. Scratch the 5, Terror in Pacific. The 11th race, number 4, KB Wrecking Ball. Make the driver Luke Hanners. Luke Hanners drives the 4, KB Wrecking Ball. Number 5, they need a driver on Magical Evening. Need a driver on the 5, Magical Evening. 12th race, need a driver on the 3, Bossa Nova Star. Still need a driver on the 3, Bossa Nova Star. 13th race, number 4, Click Clack, Jeff Niceoner. Jeff Niceoner, the 4, Click Clack. Number 8, Smokin' Joe 6, we need a driver. We need a driver on the 8, Smokin' Joe 6, in the 13th. In the 14th, number 1, He's Express, Luke Ebersole. Luke Ebersole on the 1, He's Express, in the 14th. Those are your changes and corrections as we have them in today's racing program. Win
Good morning, racing fans, and welcome to day 2 of the harness races here at the Darke County Fair, Greenville, Ohio. Doug Ballinger, Matt Clark, and myself, Susan Schroeder, going to bring you the action today. We've got
14 of them. 14 of them.
I couldn't remember.
I'll be here for the first 5, Susan.
Yep.
Roger Houston joins us today. He's going to call the first 5, and he'll be on set the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Roger called the fair here from probably 1965 to 1973, and I took the reins in 74 from Roger.
And you've been here ever since.
This is my 53rd year
53rd.
here. 53rd year here. Yep. Your mind wanders when you're driving here.
Oh, I'll bet.
You know,
all of the
all the years and different ways you used to come in. It just everything. It's just where did the time go?
And all the great horses you must have seen here too.
Yeah, a lot of good ones.
Tremendous. So I think we're about ready for the post parade for race number 1.
Trophy by WNR Rarely Memorial, sponsored by Graves Spear Agency. Number 1, I Want Mo with Kevin Snyder. Number 2, Little Miss Sure Shot, the driver Luke Ebersole. Number 3, Tennille Towns, the driver Kane Kaufman. Number 4, Tippin' Tequila with Roy Wilson. Number 5, Isabella B. Colin Newberry drives. Number 6, Liberty Bibberty with Jason Beatty. And number 7, Barefoot on the Beach, Alex Hawk in the sulky.
So our first race is the first division of the 3-year-old filly Pacers, going for $3,806. So I'm going to guess when I add that up in my head that we've got like at least 3, maybe 4 divisions of the 3-year-old filly Pacers.
Yes, and WR Worley Memorial, a big name here in Greenville for many years. Larry Foreman, they honored him last night. They got a Sunny Ship today, Sunny Ship, probably before your time in the area, Susan. He was a driver. He had light blue colors with some gold in them. He drove a lot of fairs. They honor some of the Terry Thomas. They honored last night.
Yeah, they do such a good job here, and the amount of people that were in the winner's circle each time was just tremendous.
Yes.
So, okay, let's take a quick look at these horses. I Want Mo, change the driver to Kevin Snyder for Kim Daly. Kim trains and owns. A Fool Me Once filly out of a Mach 3 mare. 13 starts on the year, has been getting some checks. Finished 3rd at Xenia, was timed in 2 minutes flat.
Susan, the 2 is Little Miss Sure Shot. Luke Ebersole will drive for Steve Livingston. 3-year-old bay filly by Fear the Dragon has 5 career wins and 19 starts, $34,000. The best winning time is a qualifier, 154-1 at Miami Valley. Trying to improve on that tonight, but 58-2 last year as a 2-year-old at Salina.
Tennille Towns and Kane Kaufman from the 3-hole. Kane also trains for Doug Millard, Kevin Woogum, and Thomas Solomon. This is a lather up out of a Ponderosa mare. One winner of his last start at Troy in 2 minutes flat. Also won earlier this year at Miami Valley in 1:55.
Number 4, Tippin' Tequila, Roy Wilson for Tommy Jones. The Down by the Seaside filly is looking for her 6th career win. $33,469, 154-4 as a 2-year-old at Dayton, 158-3 at Troy just last week.
It's a Bella Bean. Make the driver Conley Newberry for Mike Polhamus and Christina Bowerstock. A Rodeo Romeo filly out of an Always a Virgin mare. Christina, the owner, was also the breeder. 8 starts on the year, has 1 win. That was at Scioto Downs in a filly's mares, now winners of 1 in 155-3.
Number 6, Liberty Bibbity, Jason Beatty, Jessica McCowan, Sean Harville, and Scott Davis. Here's the stock incorporated Bucyrus owned, the 3-year-old black filly by Zuma Kalade. Looking for win number 8 in 32 career starts, right at $40,155 at Scioto Downs earlier in the year, coming off a win of 58-2 at Salina.
And starting from the 2nd tier, Barefoot on the Beach. Alex Hawk drives for Randy Smith and Jessica Smith. It's a Catch the Fire out of a Rock and Roll Hanover mare, Dancin' Barefoot. 15 starts on the year, 1 win. That was one of our very early fairs at Circleville in 2, 2, and 3. Had some couple nice seconds at Wapakoneta and Eaton. So the horses are headed behind the Mike Webkenberg starting gate. Is Mike our starter today or John?
Yeah, Mike is here.
Okay, Mike is here. So let's turn it over to Roger Houston for the call.
Stretch in. Here they come. They're off and pacing. That's Tippin' Tequila going for the lead. Tennille Towns on the inside, getting away third on the outside. It's Isabella B. Round the turn fourth, I Want Mo. Fifth on the outside, Liberty Biberty. Racing sixth, Little Miss Sure Shot. Treading the field, barefoot on the beach. Down the backside, going to the first quarter mark. King Kaufman shows the way with Tennille Towns as they race over to that first quarter station. Roy Wilson and Tippin' Tequila is right there second. Opening quarter in 29-4. The end of the turn, going to the 3/8 mark. Long mile on the outside for Luke Ebersole and Lil Miss Sure Shot, now third. Into the lane first time, coming to the halfway point. Racing fourth, it's a Bella Bean, trapped in, comes to the outside. 3 wide in the stretch, barefoot on the beach. It's the inside, Liberty Biberty, treading the field, I Want Mo. We got 4 in, 3 out, going to the 5/8, off the half, 59-2. On to the backside they go. Tennille Town still has the lead by a half a length. The outside, Little Miss Sure Shot, Long Mile second. Racing third, Tippin' Tequila, starting to look for some daylight. Ready to go 3 wide. It's a Bella Bean and Colton Noble, now third. Moving up on the outside. Out moving as well as they race around the turn. Going to the 3/4 mark. 3 quarters in 1:29-1. Eighth of a mile to go in Ohio. Into the stretch they come. The battle's on. 4 of them across the track. Up the inside, Liberty Biberty. Coming on the outside, it's Isabella B. To the wire, it's all Liberty Biberty. It's Isabella B. And a fast close by Barefoot on the beach. The mile, 1:59.
Little confusion down there. I think the leader made a break. I actually wasn't watching.
Right.
Kind of scattered him a little bit. So Liberty Biberty and Jason Beatty are our winners, 159.
Yeah, I am not sure either. Tennille Towns and King Kaufman looked like they had that race under control, but I'm not sure what happened.
Yeah, I was waiting to mark, I think, the 3/4 down.
Me too.
And my eyes were off, and I heard the crowd, and all of a sudden we had a new leader, and Kane was leading it, so I don't know if he made a little bit of a skip or what,
Yeah.
but
everybody's fine, so that's the good thing.
the fans at home probably know more than we do. They were watching, and
Right.
my eyes were not on the race right at that moment.
So 59-2 for Liberty Biberty. That is not a new lifetime mark. That makes 8 wins lifetime. Jessica McCowan trained.
They are workers. Jessica, a worker. They're on the go. Her and Cam. I'm surprised Cam's not here today. Do they have qualifiers this morning at Souda Downs?
I'm not sure about that, if they're where he is.
Jessica, the daughter of trainer Brian Brown.
Your winner of the first Ohio Colt Racing Association 3-year-old filly pace, first division, number 6, Liberty Biberty. Here's the stock incorporated, Bucyrus, Ohio. Sean Harville of West Carrollton, Ohio. Scott Davis of Bell Valley, Ohio. Jessica McCowan, the trainer. Jason Beatty in the sulky. The 3-year-old filly by Summa Cum Laude out of America Rocks. Home winner in 1:59 2/5. Trophy presented by W.R. Worley Memorial, sponsored by Graves and Fearon Agency. Jason Beatty, Liberty Bibberty in the first. That's another winner from Midland Acres, the home of Summa Cum Laude.
We'll get those official rundown for you pretty soon. Got a nice crowd for 11:30 in the morning.
But we got a lot of giveaways.
Yes.
A lot of giveaways. Nice
The
television,
complete
gift
order
cards.
finish in just a few minutes.
Looks like the judges probably got to look at that.
Yeah, probably going to
whatever
review
happened.
it. No doubt about the winner. Well, we introduced the winner unofficially, so there's no doubt there. Just see if there, maybe it's going to be a placing.
Mm-hmm.
Something happened. Something scattered them down there. So, racing program has to be. I think they want them off the track by 3:30. They got looks as though a rodeo. It's partially set up now.
Well, they must have done that last night because early this morning.
For the first Chamber at the Races raffle prize.
All right, they're starting to give out raffle prizes.
And the number is 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 5, 9, 1. Keep your tickets if you did not win.
Don't throw your tickets out.
One more time. 1, 2, 6, 5, 5, 9, 1. Please come down to the chamber tent down here in the corner with ticket. You have 5 minutes.
You got the camera on the blankets over there, Matt. That's Tom May. Lisa's Swartz's brother. Tom is the blanket. I call him Tom the Blanket Man.
That's
here.
what we heard yesterday.
Tom the Blanket Man, and he hangs the numbers at Delaware. Tom is a busy guy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he came up and he said, I had to clamp them all today.
Yeah, with the
because
wind.
of
With the wind.
So that's a really good idea to clamp them on and then they're not blowing when the horses get in the winner's circle.
$980 for the winner. Had some nice payouts last night. I think we might have had a try for 3-something the way it looked.
I believe so, yes.
And they bet $15,000 here, which is good for.
Oh, they did.
One night years ago, back in the late 70s, we bet $77,000 here.
Oh my
That's a lot of money.
Wow.
Any more on their big night, probably 28 to 30,000.
I Want Mo, 7th place 6th. The 2, Little Miss Sure Shot, 4. The 3, Tennille Towns, finished 6th, was placed 7th for interference with number 1 while on a break. The 4, Tippin' Tequila, 5. The 5, Isabella Bean, 2. The 6, Liberty Bibberty, 1. The 7, Barefoot on the Beach, 3. Top down, 7th place 6, 4, 6th place 7, 5, 2, 1, 3 on the bottom. The quarter 29 and 4, the half 59 2, 3/4 129 1, the mile 159 2/5. Second race, Luke Ebersole drives the 3, her Romeo, scratch the 4, KB Full Moon.
I did make a mistake on that first race. The 5 horse, Isabella Bean, was driven by Colton Noble. I heard Roger say that. So I want to thank everybody for joining in. We've got lots of people online, so we're grateful that you are watching. We're going to take a short break, and then we're going to be back with the race number 2, the 3-year-old colt Pace.
Hi, I'm Dean Gillespie, and I want to tell you about the Ohio Colt Racing Association. There's 19 member fairs, and they sponsor the Partial Futurity in Greenville, Ohio. You need to race in the OCRA. Great racetracks, great people. Bring the kids and come out to the fair, and remember, fair time is fun time.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614 424-292-6661.
Okay, a gentleman come up to get his passport stamped, and he was really close to 10. So I said, "Heck, you want your poker chip now?" And there are, let me look, 2 Charlie Mays left, and he really wanted the Charlie May because he said that's his wife's favorite horse.
Yeah.
So that's kind of special.
Charlie May holds the track record here for 2-year-old Pacers and the overall track record, which is unheard of 150 over a county fair track other than Delaware, Ohio.
Yeah, that was an exciting night.
Yes, that was something.
Yeah. Oh, we're going to have the national anthem now. Nice rendition of the national anthem. That was kind of neat. When her microphone went out, the whole crowd just perked
started
up.
to sing. Yes.
Yeah, that was pretty special. We've got Scott says, if you've never been to the Darke County Fair, you need to go once just for the experience. It's well worth your time, and it absolutely is. This is a really nice fair.
You know, back in the day, before everything changed, we would open up here on a Friday night, Saturday afternoon, Saturday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday night, all day Thursday, double station, and end it the following Friday, 9 cards.
Oh my gosh,
9 cards. And they would write a non-winners of 500 lifetime, and it would always go on a Friday night. And they'd have 7 and 8 divisions of that.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Giving everybody a chance.
Yeah.
Our big driving winner yesterday was Chris Hope.
Yeah, Chris Hope had a triple.
Yeah. I saw him this morning, but he was leading a horse, so I didn't want to go and bother him. But I thought, I wonder if, a triple's hard for anybody, and Chris doesn't drive that much,
No, right,
so I'm
right.
going to figure that it's...
That's big. I'm sure Chris was very happy.
Yeah, absolutely. 3-year-old filly Pacers was just...
Number 2, Occupational Hazard with Kane Kaufman. The 3, Her Romeo, Luke Ebersole. The 4 is Scratch. The 5, Suma's Legacy with Jason Beatty. And number 6, Beechwood Suma, Jeff Nysonger. in the sulky.
Okay, from the rail out, we have Big Hoss and Mickey Holiday, trainer Kenneth Hurst, Butter Stable, and Billy Talbert, the owners. This is of the Ponderosa out of Western Hanover mare. 16 starts this year, has not hit the winner's circle yet, but has a second and a third. Second place finish was at Wilmington, where this colt paced in 58 flat.
King Coppin, the 2 occupational hazard for Mike Paul Hamus, 3-year-old bay got son, a bit of a legend. Has a win in 13 tries in the 2 years of racing. $4,445, 201 and 2 at 11 and about 4 starts back.
From the 3-hole, Her Romeo changed the driver to Luke Ebersol for trainer Steve Livingston. George Helderman, the owner. This is a lather up out of a Shark Jester mare. 6 starts on the year, does have a couple third place finishes, but last start out at Wapakoneta, finished 5th, but was timed in 59 and 2.
Number 4 scratch. Number 5 is Zuma's Legacy. Jason Beatty looking for his second win of the day. He won the opener. Chuck Roan trains. 3-year-old Black Gelding by Zuma Kalade. Jonas Schmucker of Greenville, Indiana, owns a $30,000 Ohio Select purchase. 4 wins in 16 tries, $36,552, 154 and 2 at Northfield Park.
Jeff Neisanger drives the 6 Beechwood Suma. Jacob Baird trains and owns a Summa Cum Laude out of a Western Ideal mare, Cold Brew. This was an Ohio selected sale purchase for $8,000. Had a win 3 starts back at Wapakoneta in 59 and 2. Does have some big miles at Scioto Downs earlier in the year, where he's pacing in 54 and 55.
Now I'm going to go back 35 years, 35 to 40. Sonny Ship, who this race is named of, he would work the track a lot. He worked for Gene Riggle. He had blue colors and light baby blue, darker blue, and a gold in it. And I was working a lot of fairs and working my daytime job, and I can remember when I'd go to Xenia, we'd race there 6 times. I'd go there at night and call and have to be at work all day.
Oh,
so I would come to Greenville and nap on the way, and Sonny Ship would drive me because he would be driving horses. So
Yeah.
that name rings a bell. We go back.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. In those days, you had to take a nap whenever you could, right?
Yeah.
You're going.
It was worth it. You wonder why you did it, but it's worth it. I've
Yeah.
enjoyed, since I retired now, this is 11th year. I really have enjoyed it,
Sure.
but, it's coming to an end sometime.
Well,
when you
keep your voice is still so
yeah,
strong.
It's the knees getting up these steps. I was like a horse. I went and got my knees injected Thursday, and the doctor said, I don't think it's going to help you yet Friday at Greenville, but we'll make it.
Well, you'll make it, yeah.
We'll make it.
Yeah, by the time you're ready to go.
Actually, I could sit right here and call the race.
You could.
I really could.
Yeah. Well, at the matinees.
Yeah.
Isn't
Yeah,
that
we
where
do.
you
Yeah,
kind of
we do.
sit right
And we
there
did it
and
the
do
year of COVID right here.
Yes.
That's how
Right.
it all started with the broadcast.
Mm-hmm. Was a great idea, and whoever thought that it would just keep going
Yes,
like it has.
yep. And it set the tone for many other states.
Yes.
Ohio
Yes.
was a leading edge.
I have heard that not many of them do a complete show.
Yep.
They just show the races, and that's kind of it. But it's hard. We're lucky that we
Yep.
have the resources to be able to do that, and we're lucky we got Matt that can set the time all up. So let's turn it over to Roger for the call of the second.
They're off and pacing that Suma's Legacy, going for the lead. Big Hoss on the inside as they race into the turn. Occupational Hazard races third, taking a seat. Beechwood Suma, and treading the field, Her Romeo. The battle continues down the backside. Beatty on the outside, Suma's Legacy. The inside, Mickey Holiday won't let him go with Big Hoss as they're over to that first quarter mark. Into the turn they go. Opening panel, 27 and 4. And the war continues to the 3/8 mark. On the outside, Suma's Legacy. On the inside, Big Hoss. Nobody will give an inch. Into the lane first time, gapped out third. Occupational Hazard racing fourth. Beechwood Summer treading the field. That's her Romeo. They race over to the halfway point in 55-4. And they're still going at it. Big Hoss on the inside, on the outside as they race into the turn. Suma's Legacy. Suma's Legacy now puts the head in front and goes right on by. Big Hoss racing third from off the pace. Beechwood Suma on the inside. Occupational Hazard treading the field. Her Romeo at the 3/4 mark. 3/4, 1:26-4. Midway around the final turn. On top of the field, it's Suma's Legacy, now by 7. Big Hoss is fighting to hang on second. Into the lane they come, less than an eighth to go. On top, it's all Suma's Legacy and Jason Beatty. They win the war by 9. Home second. Making a photo for place. The mile, 1:58, 1/5.
Well, that was an interesting race.
It
There was
certainly
enough room
was.
for a semi in back of those two guys, but neither one wanted to give it up.
55-4 front half. 102-2 for the back half. Would that be right? Just
Yeah.
usually the other way around.
Yes,
Yes, Zuma's Legacy hung on, looked pretty strong, but it was a very slow back half. You can tell Big Hoss over at the 5/8, he was getting limber.
Yes.
His legs were weakening.
Yes.
But I thought he was going to hang on for second. I don't think
I
he
thought so
did.
too. That-
Could have been
yeah.
a third or fourth place finish for him, but very, very interesting. Good call by Roger Houston there.
Yep, yes. It was a war, absolutely.
It was a war when he used those words. And he used those words when it was in the jug with Wiglet Jiglet.
That's right. That's right.
And that was a great call.
That was.
That day with the Wiglet Jiglet. And
That was my first jug, and I thought, holy mackerel, this is great.
5, 2, 3, unofficial. 2, 3. Winner's circle. The winner of the Ohio Colt Racing Association, 3-year-old Colt and Gelding Pace. Number 5, Suma's Legacy. Jones Smucker of Greenville, Indiana. Chuck Rohn, the winning trainer. Jason Beatty gets his third winning drive here at the Darke County Fair. The 3-year-old Gelding by Summa Cum Laude out of Unique Legacy. Home winner in 1:58, 1/5. This race is the Sunny Ship Junior Memorial, sponsored by MM Defense. And that's another winner from Midland Acres, the home of Summa Cum Laude.
Mickey Holiday and Jason.
So we get the official results for you in a minute. The judges are looking at that.
Number 1, Big Hoss, 4. Number 2, Occupational Hazard, 2. Number 3, Her Romeo, 3. The 4 is scratched. The 5, Summa Legacy, the winner. The 6, Beechwood Summa, 5. Top down, 4, 2, 3. Scratch 1, 5 on the bottom. The quarter, 27-4. The half, 55-4. 3/4, 126-4. The mile, 158, 1/5. In the third race, scratch the 5 off the rails due to sickness. Scratch number 5 off the rails due to sickness.
So we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to talk to Trevor Miller, who has a past track record holder.
Hickory Lane Farm is proud to have bred or produced 3 Dan Patch champions over the last 3 years. Located in Findlay, Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm bred and sold world champion it's academic. We also co-bred and sold sophomore Breeders' Crown winner Yo Tilly. Our stallion, In Range, set new sales records at the 2025 Jug Sale and is the sire of Set Your Sights High, who was last season's Dan Patch 2-year-old trotting filly. Find your next champion at the Hickory Lane Farm. Consignment.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Use code FAIR26 and receive $10 off your next order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Own a little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. TheStable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at TheStable.ca.
Okay, welcome back to the Darke County Fair here in Greenville, Ohio, the second of 4 days of racing here at Greenville. We're sitting beside me is Trevor Miller. Trevor has had the aged, no, you still hold.
Still
the
do,
age
yes,
range
ma'am.
pairs. Tell us a little bit about MG Summer Angel.
Well, beginning of her campaign with us, we bought her middle of her 3-year-old year off of Lisa Malloy, Lisa Goslin. Friend of ours called her, hey, come by her over at Hoosier Park. Drove by the house, picked mom up. She said, I can't see her in the trailer. She was so short.
Oh gosh.
And, she was really good for us. We still have her. She's out in the pasture right now. That's the 11 years we've had her now.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, we've the only horse that we've had longer is my mom's horse that I still own is KR's Cruiser. He's out there with her right now.
With her?
Mm-hmm.
So how old was MG Summer Angel when she set that track record? That was back in 2023.
She was 11.
11?
Yep,
Wow.
she had 27 starts up until here. We always took her to Lexington. She loved it down there.
Oh.
Like over the years, we've had like Brian Sears driver, Dexter Dunn, like really good time drivers, Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
And they always said, like, no matter how fast she went, she always tried.
Really?
Yeah, that was the best thing about her was she always tried.
Well, that's, there was a horse named Petite Courageous that held that record before in 56-3, and you just nipped her 56-2.
Just one tick, yeah.
But you've held that. It's the age mare pace. There's not a lot of age mares out there.
No. A lot of the age mares I've seen, they'll either go out east and race at Yonkers, or they'll just stay campaign, or they'll cut them and they'll be brood mares. I mean, that's what she's going to be next year. I'm either going to go to Heston Blue Chip with her, or maybe if I can get a Sweet Lou, that'd be really, really nice.
that would be really something, wouldn't it? So you bought her. How old was she when you bought her?
She was a 3-year-old. Yeah, it was like middle of the fair season in Indiana. She's an Indiana-bred Payson filly.
Okay.
We didn't buy her for much, and didn't matter. She was going to have a home for life no matter what, and the only time she's been away from us was for about 6 weeks, and when we got her back, she's glad to be home, and she's never left.
You never left, never. And she raced until, so this was 11. How much longer did she race? Did she race another year?
So she raced the next year. It was actually on the same day that she won here was the day that I retired her.
Oh.
She got caught up in one of the cattle pens. Luckily that my dad and I were there and we got her loose.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, it was really tough because I thought we were going to put her down.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah, it was rough, but.
So she's been an awful special horse for you.
Very.
For you and your family.
I have her freeze brand tattooed on the top of my hand.
Oh my
top
gosh.
Of my hand.
I see that. That is really neat. That is really neat.
She'll be with me for life.
Yeah. What do you remember about that day? Tell me what Ronnie said when you got in the winner's circle.
He said, I knew I was going to get her. She raced against Blazing River, which I used to jog the horse when I worked for Todd Luther, and he was just a really nice horse. And, she tries, and she tried even harder, and She might have only won by an inch, but she won.
She won.
And she always pulled.
Oh.
She was the hardest pulling horse that I've ever jogged.
Oh, gosh.
I mean, for years. But her brother was the same way. Red Scooter was probably the hardest pulling horse that, you know, anybody's ever jogged.
Yeah.
I mean, he was rough. But, yeah, they're actually full brother and full sister.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, what a great, looks like we're about ready for the post parade.
Yeah.
Billy Trotter, $7,124. Number 1, Prolific Range with Ken Holiday. Number 2, So Radiant, Roy Wilson. Number 3, Cruising Daisy, Don Feaster. Number 4, Mill Street Parker with Kane Kaufman. And number 5 is Scratch. The 6, Passing with a Sigh, Jeff Niceonger in the sulky.
So we've been talking with Trevor Miller here. I know records are meant to be broken, but I hope you can keep this one for a while.
Yeah. If anything, I hope it's a really nice mare, deserving, and the other thing about, like, she was the first training win that I got when I was here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she was. That was just sentimental for me and my family, and everything. We've had her for so long, for it to be here. She raced here for years even before then, but to be 11 years old, to come here and get a track record. I mean, 56 out here, even a couple years ago. That's a nice mile.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think it was the same day, or might have been a couple days prior, when we were here and Charlie May went in 150.
Yeah.
That was an absolute scorching mile.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was that was just a few days later, but that same year, 2023.
Yeah.
So, well, I appreciate you stopping by and telling us about him, and that's really special that you got a freeze brand on your wrist like that. That's pretty cool.
I appreciate you guys having me on. I really do.
Thank you. And
Thank
we're
you,
going to
ma'am.
run down these horses, and then.
All right. Thank you.
Good luck.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
So we're going to take a quick look at the horses in this race before they get to the gate. Prolific Range and Ken Holiday from the rail for Todd and Greg Luther. An in-range filly out of a Lear Jetta mare, winner of his last 3 races at Salina, Xenia, and Eaton. Fastest mark this year, 55-4 at Scioto.
Roy Wilson, the 2, So Radiant for April Roach, 3-year-old Brown Phillip of Marseille, a $5,000 Buckeye Classic purchase 2 years ago, and 20 lifetime starts, 2 wins, a second, 4 thirds, 10,500, 202 and 3.
Cruisin' Daisy, Don Feaster up. He also trains, and Debbie Farmington, the owner of Senator Sam. 7 starts on the year, has a second and a couple of thirds. A third place finish at Marysville, trotted in 2, 3, and 4.
Hometown boy King Kaufman to 4, Mill Street Parker. 3-year-old Brown Phillip by Creatine, 4 wins, career $30,000. 2 minutes at Northfield Park. King Kaufman got his first driving win here, probably some 25 years ago, and he's got, I think, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 since then.
Wow. The 5 is a scratch, and the 6, Passing with a Sigh, Jeff Niceonger up for trainer James Cargo. James also owns this long-time filly. It's out of $8,000 purchase at the Blooded Horse sale. 2 wins this year, 1 at Lebanon and 1 at Northfield.
Back to the King Kaufman, his first driving win here. He did win his very first race, got placed 3rd because he interfered with Tom Hope. He came back a few races later and actually got his first official win.
That is good. The 1-horse Prolific Range I looked up because this horse was sold at the Ohio Selected Sale for $110,000. Prolific Range is a half-sister to Jet Hill and Jet Wings, both who made tons of money.
Here they come. They're off and trotting. Mill Street Parker right out for the Prolific Range. Gets away second. Taking a seat, racing 3rd, So Radiant. 4th is Passing with a Sigh, and trailing the field following the early break, Cruisin' Daisy. On to the backside, and the first quarter mark. The leader is Mill Street Parker. Kane Kaufman showing the way. 2 lengths. Racing second, Ken Holiday with Prolific Range. Racing third, Cruising Day. Racing third is Rory Wilson with So Radiant at the opening quarter and 31-1. Fourth is Jeff Niceowner passing with a side and trailing the field. Cruising Daisy following the early break for Don Feaster. At the 3/8 mark, all in straight alignment as they race into the lane first time, coming to the halfway point. On top of the field and showing the way, Mill Street Parker by a length and 3/4. Prolific Range right there second. So Radiant trots third. Tiffany the outside, passing with a side. Jeff Niceowner's going to be first up. Trailing the field, Cruising Daisy halfway home, 101 for fifths. On to the backside they go. On top and showing the way, been there every step. Mill Street Parker pulling the pocket. Ken Holiday with Prolific Range now second and moving up with each and every stride. Passing with a sigh on the outside third. Racing fourth, So Radiant at the 3/4. Cruising Daisy is the trailer. 3/4, 1:32-2. Midway around the final turn, Mill Street Parker by a half a length. Prolific Range on the outside second. Into the lane they come. 1/8 of a mile to go. The leader is Mill Street Parker. On the outside, Prolific Range closing on the inside, passing with a sigh to the wire. Mill Street Parker passing with a sigh. Prolific Range, the mile, 2:02 1/5.
Mill Street Parker and Kane Kaufman in 2:02 1. Fifth lifetime win out of just 22 starts. Pushes earnings up around $34,000.
Sandy Burnett and Paul Sunderhouse, a former Ohio boy now who lives in Palm City, Florida, probably watching today. G. Luttrell and C. Goodridge own. King Kaufman trains and drives the winner, 2:02 1/5. And happy birthday to Paul Sunderhouse. Today is his birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Paul.
Another story I got to tell. Paul Sunderhouse today as his birthday at the Shelby County Fair. I'm sure he knows this. He's heard this story before. I just got my license. I had a blue Mustang. I was 16 years old. And his grandpa would be Don Hay. His mom's name was Kathy. And I think she was kind of having labor pains or something. This was like 3 weeks out earlier, but I drove her home that night.
Oh, gosh.
I drove, and Paul was not born yet. Oh. He was born three weeks later. Boy, I got a lot of stories. I go back, don't I?
Yeah, that's
I'm telling my age. I'm telling my age.
Well, I want to know what year was your Mustang?
1968, I believe.
I had a 65 Mustang.
I think it was a 68, I think.
I would pretend mine was an automatic, but I would pretend it was a stick because it was cooler to have a stick.
Well, I had a stick at Scioto Downs. I was there in 1970, grooming horses, and where the main office is in the first turn, you know where I'm at? It was a hill there, and I parked, and we was in the grandstand watching races, and I must not had it in gear, and it rolled down and rolled into and they had to announce my license plate. It didn't go on the track. Boy, I'll tell you,
that would have been
I
bad.
got some crazy stories here. Yeah, that would have been bad, especially if it had been a race. No, it didn't go on the track, but it rolled down and just rested up against the fence.
Wow.
Third race, Ohio Colt Racing Association 3-year-old filly trot. Number 4, Mill Street Parker. S. Bennett, Paul Sunderhouse, J. Luttrell, C. Goodridge, the owners. King Kaufman trains and drives. The 3-year-old filly by Creaton, Shaffer Core. Home a winner in 2:02 1/5. Final half, 1 minute and 2/5. Final quarter, 29 4. This is the Gail Dubs Memorial, sponsored by Everhart Hospice. King Kaufman, Mill Street Parker, in race 3.
Kane's mom and dad in the winner's circle. That's Kane's dad right behind him.
Number 1, Prolific Range 3. The 2, So Radiant. 4, the 3, Cruisin' Daisy. 5, the 4, Mill Street Parker, the winner. Number 5 was scratched. The 6, Passing with a Sigh. 2, Top Down. 3, 4, 5, 1 scratch. 2 on the bottom. The quarter, 31-1. The half, 101.4. 3/4, 132.2. The mile, 202 1/5. In the 4th race.
To Kane, I was talking to Kane's dad actually before I came upstairs here, and then Kane just pulled up in his truck, and I said, "You glad to be here today?" He said, "Oh, it's always fun to come back home. You know, he might get here and he's gone for 5 years and doesn't get back. It all depends on how the schedule is, you know, because he's had very success training horses and driving at Scioto, and he said it's always fun to come back home. Said he might be here Wednesday, I thought he said.
Oh, okay.
For race 3, it's a blue ticket. A blue ticket.
Okay, so 3 in the books. The 4th coming up is the 3-year-old Colt Trot. Looks like just one division of this because they are going for $13,769. So we'll take a short break and be right back.
Once a year, the greatest converge. 12 championship races. Over $7 million on the line. History will be made. Legends will rise. In October 2026, Scioto Downs becomes the venue where speed meets destiny. The Breeders' Crown, harness racing's ultimate showdown. It all comes down to the Breeders' Crown.
It all begins with a dream. In Ohio's lush pastures, a foal is born with the heart of a champion. Through dedication, care, and generations of world-class breeding, that spark grows into raw power. Today, Ohio's Standardbred industry offers nearly $24 million in purses for Ohio breds, drawing the best and rewarding the brightest. Breed, buy, race, and win in Ohio.
Who feeds your need for new ideas for your family's best farm future? Ohio Farm Bureau. We work with our members to shape ag policy that will positively impact our industry. Farm Bureau is advancing business solutions to give you a competitive advantage. We help you gather information to stay ahead of important topics and technologies. Plus, Ohio Farm Bureau creates opportunities for growth. Ohio Farm Bureau, feeding your need for new ideas.
I think if you're sitting up in the top row today, you're going to lose out on getting a donut. Because I think the donut, there's some girls passing around donuts. I think that they will probably be gone before they walk way up to the top.
Eikenberry's Donuts, right down the road here, I believe.
So they bring them in for the fans in the stands. That's pretty nice. Today they're giving away a chamber, Darke Chamber is giving away lots of stuff down there. As you said, TVs and gift cards and lots of different things.
Now, over here, if Matt can zoom in, the sponsorship, I got a list I'll probably read when I go up there. All those sponsors contributed big to the brand new tractor. I haven't saw it on the track yet. The Darke County Harness Horsemen's Association Matinee Club purchased to work the track year round. I don't know if they're going to use it this week or not, but they're big contributors to that.
Oh, okay.
So they did a lot of work. They painted the speed office. They painted upstairs. We kind of left some of the windows in up there. They was always so dirty. They washed them. They usually take them out. They washed them. And last night, you know, it was nice and cool up there with the air conditioner going.
Oh, you got an air conditioner
Yeah,
up in there?
got an air conditioner.
Wow, that's nice.
So
That's nice. That's the first time I had ever been there when I walked up last night. Bringing up your program.
That was put up in 81. Boy, that was something.
Oh, really? In 81? Huh.
Used to be in the infield, and now the judges' stand is the betting facility right down here at the top of the stretch.
Oh, so that was in the infield?
That was in the infield, and out front, that concrete work and all that, there's box seats. I could only guess it would have been in the, well, it had to be in the early 80s or so that they put all that box seat in down there. used to be the old wrought iron fence, and there was all grass down there, and it was you would kind of go down a hill a little bit.
So then they put all this in
Yes.
the concrete, and that's nice. I was telling yesterday, I went in to the speed office, and all those old pictures that they've got in there, like Gene Regal there with Ed Sullivan.
Yeah, with Ed Sullivan, yes.
Gosh, that's.
And then Gene Regal there in 1972 with J-Time, a photo finish from Bob Nash. 159 and 3 set the track record. Bruce Nichols, both actually Hall of Famers, Bruce Nichols and Gene Regal.
Okay.
Bruce Nichols had Fast Clip.
Oh, okay.
And those two were doing battle in partial that night. And the 3-year-old J-Time went on to race in the jug. He won dead heated in the Adios with strikeout. I think he was sick the day of the jug. He did race, but he didn't fare well. But he was dead heated with strikeout. And Keith Waples maybe in the Adios.
Wow.
But he broke the track record of 149 and 3, and that was you just never heard of anything like that at a county fair. And Gene Regal, that was something for him that night. And actually, I've told this story before. I was here as a senior in high school coming to listen to Roger Houston. He was my idol, call the races. I just graduated probably. And never did I dream exactly 50 years later that I would be the guy behind the mic calling a mile by Charlie May in 150. How it is so weird how things happen.
Yeah, yep. And when it's meant to happen, it's just meant to happen.
And it's 50 years. It's like I was at Circleville, one of my first fairs. I went there with Bob Steele, who was the general manager of Scioto. And he got me the job announcing there. He was a presiding judge. And I just did it 1 year because I had a full-time job then. Back then, you'd race 4 days, and it was some afternoon. I just couldn't get off work. And 50 years exactly later, I go back to be the full-time announcer again.
3-year-old Colt Trot, sponsored by Gray's Spearing Agency. Number 1, Ready for Sunshine, Carson Conrad. Number 2, Mickey's Money, Jason Beatty. The 3, Jefferson Hanover, Ken Holiday. The 4, Money Madness, Kane Kaufman. The 5, Foley Naughty, Charles Bolin. The 6, Tony Paco, Randy Tharps. And number 7, Mo, Chris Hope in the sulky. Horses.
So somebody just asked if the program will be posted. It should be up. If it isn't up, I apologize for that, but I'm not sure. I'll see what I can do about seeing if we can get it up if it is not. So we'll try for that. So here are the horses in race number 4. Ready for Sunshine, Carson Conrad up for Deborah Schwartz and Robert Lanowitz. This is a Ready for Money gelding out of a Cantab Hall mare. 8 for 12 for seconds or thirds this year, so racing really well. Last win was at Wapakoneta in 2-6-1, but last week finished second at Troy, just back by 4 in 58-4.
Number 2, Mickey's Money, Jason Beatty for Larry 6. 3-year-old black gelded son of Ready for Money, a $10,000 Ohio Select purchase. Bred by Midland Acres, has 5 career wins in 21 starts, 29,205 and 3 at Upper Sandusky as a 2-year-old.
Jefferson Hanover, Ken Holiday trains and drives for Greg Luther Racing. This colt's got 6 wins on the year and 1 second out of 12 starts, so he's been racing really well. He's already earned $30,459. As the last start out was at Salina, won there in 1:59-2, but his fastest mile was 1:56-1 at Scioto.
King Copland looking to go back-to-back with the 4 Money Badness, the 3-year-old Bay Goat son of Ready for Money. Connie Paul Hamus, Mary Beth Walters, and Mike Paul Hamus owned Mike Trains, a $7,500 yearling purchase. 2 wins in 21 tries, $20,000, 2 minutes, 2 fifths. Earlier this year at Hoosier Park.
Fully Naughty, Charles Bolin drives for Jessica Smith and Amelia Smith. This is a full count out of a Conway Hall mare. Had 8 starts this year, 8 starts last year. Has not hit the board yet. Has been having some braking problems.
6 is Tony Paco. Mike Arnold trains. 3-year-old Bay Goat son of Marseille. Randy Thorpes will drive. Winner 4 times in 24 tries, 27,158 and 4 at Sauda Downs.
And from the second tier, Mo and Chris Hope for trainer Ryan Miller, Miller Racing, P. Hirschberger, English, and Crawford, the owners. One win on the year. That was 2 starts back at Attica in 2, 4, and 2. Has 4 seconds. One of those was last week at Troy, just back by a neck in 2, 2, and 4. So horses are behind the Webkenberg starting gate, and we're going to turn it over to Roger Houston for the call.
Stretch in. Here they come. They're off and trotting. Tony Popko goes to lead for Randy Tharps and opens up by 3 quick lengths. Ready for Sunshine second. From the second tier, Mo gets away third. Fourth on the outside as they race around the turn, Money Madness. Inside fifth, Mickey's Money. Racing sixth, Jefferson Hanover. Treading the field, Fully Naughty as they race over to the first quarter mark. The leader, Tony Popko, by a length and 3/4. Ready for Sunshine. Trots right there second. Opening panel 30 1/5. Into the turn, going to the 3/8 mark. They're 3 wide as they race out of the turn and into the stretch for the first time. On the outside, off stride, Jefferson Hanover. Passing the stands first time, coming to the half. It's Tony Popko with the lead. Ready for Sunshine is there second. Money Madness outside third. Mo fourth. Tipping to the outside. Mickey's Money fifth. Jefferson Hanover back trotting sixth. Treading the field, Fully Naughty. Halfway home, 1 minute, 2/5. On to the backside. Jason Beatty's going 3 wide. Now off the turn and onto the backside with Mickey's Money. Going after the leader, Tony Popko. Racing 4 wide. Here comes Ken Holiday. Jefferson Hanover at the 3/4 mark, but they got to catch the leader, Randy Tharps and Tony Popko. 3/4, 1:31. Tony Popko continues to lead the way. Racing second is Ready for Sunshine. Closing on the outside third, Jefferson Hanover, despite that early break. Passing the stands first time, coming to the finish, it's all Tony Popko and Randy Tharps. What an effort by Jefferson Hanover, second, home third, Ready for Sunshine. The mile, 1:59, 4/5.
Trainers change and a new owner on Tony Popko, Randy Tharps. Had some second place finishes.
Been
5th
racing
career
good.
win. Trotted him 59 4 over a half. His backers are going to like that. It's going to be a $20 return for a $2 investment, 9-1 on the board. He took the racetrack right away, Susan.
Yeah, absolutely. A good-looking horse, too.
Yes.
You know, he's kind of a lighter bay color, really nice looking as he trotted down through the wire. But as Roger said, Jefferson Hanover, huge effort.
Yes, he
from
did.
him.
He
Gosh.
made a break.
Yep.
I don't know if it was before the half or where, but
Yeah.
all of a sudden, going down the backside, Roger said he was 4 wide.
Yeah.
A lot of action coming up. You're going to be back here. We got Monday and Tuesday. Is there anything going on tonight? Probably so. Or is it Sunday and Monday at
Sunday and Monday at
Wellington?
Wellington, yes.
Sunday, Monday, Wellington, Lima. 13 on Monday. I believe they drew today. The draw's up 11 Tuesday. Wednesday afternoon, I know at 1 they go at Hicksville. We'll be here Wednesday night.
Yeah, Wellington Sunday and Monday, Lima Monday and Tuesday. Woodsfield Tuesday, Wednesday, Hicksville Wednesday, Thursday.
Now I'm looking at your Huff guide there, and there's a lot to the left. There's a lot of pages. We're on the right, we're toward the end. There's not many pages, but there's still probably 20 fairs.
Yeah,
20.
yeah.
There's more fairs than you really realize there. But it is winding down.
It is.
Ohio Colt Racing Association 3-year-old Colt Trot. Number 6, Tony Popko. Dean Petrucci of Columbus, Ohio. The owner, Mike Arnold. The winning trainer, Randy Thorpes. In the sulky 3-year-old Gunning by Marseille out of T-Punch. Home a winner in 1:59 4/5. Final half, 59-2. Final quarter, 28-4. This race, the Herman Ross Memorial, sponsored by Graves Farron Agency. Blanket goes to Mike Arnold, Randy Thorpes, Tony Popko. Results are official. Number 1, Ready for Sunshine, 3. The 2, Mickey's Money, 5. The 3, Jefferson Hanover, 2. The 4, Money Madness, 6. The 5, Folding Naughty, 7. The 6, Tony Popko. The winner, number 7, Mo, 4. Top down, 3-5-2, 6-7-1. 4 on the bottom. The quarter, 30-1. The half, 1 minute 2. 3 quarters, 1:31. The mile, 1:59 4/5. No changes. Race 5.
So no changes in the upcoming 5th 3-year-old filly Pacers. So we'll take a look at them when we come back.
Have you heard about Bob? It's the Buckeye Owner Bonus, the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association's new incentive program. The program is for people who purchase yearlings or retain their homebreds out of mares registered and eligible for the OHHA's Breeders' Award program at the upcoming 2026 sales. The total bonus will be 1/2 the amount designated for that year's Breeders' Award program. For more information about the Buckeye Owner Bonus, visit OHHA.com or call 614-221-3650.
The Ohio Harness Racing Passport is back. Sponsored by Webkenberg Starting Gates, the Passport takes you across Ohio's county fair circuit and now includes marquee events like Ohio Super Night. It's free and open to fans of all ages. Get your passport from the OHHA broadcast team and collect your stamps. Earn prizes all season long with more ways to win. Compete for the grand prize. Experience Ohio through harness racing.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
Welcome back. I just got a picture sent to me from my daughter, my 2 grandsons, showing our old Standardbred at a show. I said, he's got a race halter on. I said, he's probably the only horse in the whole show that's got a race halter under his little Western bridle.
Wesley and Nolan, are they both into the horses then?
Sometimes.
At times.
Nolan said, when are we going to go to the place that gives us ribbons?
Okay.
So,
but they play sports also, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
They're busy with that more so than the horses, that's for sure.
Technology, I was showing Susan, Paul Sunderhouse is in Florida. Minutes later, he was watching our feed, and you could see his horse in the winner's circle. He took a picture and sent it to my phone off the television.
Yeah.
Technology, and Paul's one that says, I wouldn't own Ohio bred since I moved, but with the OHHA broadcast, that keeps me involved.
Oh, really?
And I will always own Ohio bred because of that, because of our broadcast.
That's really nice. That's, I think it is a special, you hear so many times.
Oh, especially at Delaware.
Yeah.
Everybody comes up, hey, we watch, we're from here, we're from there. Mm-hmm. All kinds of states, we watch, we're interested in Ohio. So it is big for the industry.
Yeah, absolutely. I had yesterday Laverne Hofstetter won a race here, and I went down to interview him, and I said, what do you think about Ohio? And he said, I love it here, just absolutely love it. So
we was kidding Lisa Sports. That was a 6-horse field. 1, 2, 3 was Ohio boys. 4, 5, 6 was Indiana.
Oh.
Now, was this rigged or what?
Yeah.
You know, and he won it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But actually, getting back to our broadcast, the year Charlie May, I remember we broadcast from right where we're sitting. Was Greenville one of the first places they did the broadcast, or where was the first one? I know that year, at the year of COVID, they had rides set up, and for 2 days we raced at Washington Courthouse, and after that they shut everything down. The fairs. But then we stepped, the broadcast, Ohio Harness Horsemen stepped in, and I want to say Greenville could have been one of the very first ones.
I don't remember. I really don't remember that.
We sat in this very spot because Charlie May was a 2-year-old, and he won as a 2-year-old here. And that would have been, 19 would have been the year of COVID, correct? Yes.
Yeah. He still holds that track record.
Holds that track record, and that was a very nice 2-year-old last night that won that race.
2020 was when Charlie May was a 2-year-old.
2020?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And then he set the aged in 23.
Okay.
I could be wrong. There's a lot of numbers in here. I could have mixed them up.
But I was thinking that's when the broadcast started. Well, it's definitely a COVID year.
Yes.
And I was thinking somehow it started here.
Yeah. Yeah, I just don't remember that.
And it's just picked up wherever it started. It started mid-year when COVID really, when they shut the fairs down. And actually, anywhere in the whole state, horse racing was the only thing that was going on.
Right.
I can remember I filled in for Steve Cross because he actually came down with COVID in that year. And I filled in 5, 6, 7, 10 days in a row, and nobody was allowed in the grandstand. Right. And I was tired of driving back and forth, so I asked Rick Moore, the general manager, can my wife come? She has to sit on a lawn chair outside. She can go inside and use the restroom and right back out. She was the only person there besides the officials. He did let her come, but that's how strict everything was.
Yeah, it was a strange time.
It was.
But
it was.
I think, everybody second guesses things now and that. I said they did the best they knew how. Yep. It was a shame that it had to happen and everything got shut down, but they didn't know what to do.
With Carson Conrad. Number 3, Game of Fire, Ken Holiday. Number 4, Dancing Again, Jeff Nysonger. Number 5, 2 Pair in the Air, Alex Hall. And number 6, Speedy as Hill, Pat Malloy Jr. in the sulky. Horses will take a score and go to the gate.
Okay, so this is the second division of the 3-year-old filly Pacers. Crosswind Susie Q, Jason Beatty up for trainer Larry Six and owners Michelle Herman and Matthew Kessler. This is a Western Fame filly out of a Genesis Beach Boy mare. 6 starts on the year, does have a 3rd place finish back 3 starts ago at Sydney in 2, 4, and 3, but 5 starts back was timed in 1:59 flat at Wilmington.
Number 2, Delta Lady, Carson Conrad for his father, Charlie Conrad, Jeff Vaught, E. Bernstedt, and B.K. Carsey. And Sarah Haynes of Indiana owns the 3-year-old bay filly by Catch the Fire. 11 wins in 30 tries, $58,000. Best winning time was a 2-year-old, 1:56.2 at Dayton, coming off a win 2 minutes and 4/5 at Troy.
Dame of Fire and Doc Holliday from the 3-hole. Doc's also the trainer for Greg Luther Racing. This filly is 10 of 12 first, seconds, or thirds. If you look at the 9 starts that show on her program, she's second, first, second, first, third, first, 2 place first. So been racing absolutely great. Fastest win time is 57.2 at Wilming. She's made $13,000. Very lightly raced as a 2-year-old. Just had 2 starts and they finished 3rd, both of those. Made $888, but is up to nearly $15,000 now.
For Dancing Again, Jeff Nysonger for Brian Jones, Mandy Jones, 3-year-old black filly, but Dancing Yankee. Jeff Nysonger, who recently got his 4,000th career win. This is his home county fair. He got his very first driving win here some 24, 25 years ago. Dancing again as a winner 7 times in 11 tries, $15,000, 158 and 3 at Wilmington.
2 pair in the air. Alex Hawk up for Sherry Jacobs, John Brian Georges, and Kevin Manley, the owners. It's a summa cum laude. Last start out was timed in 1:59 flat.
Number 6, Speedy is Hill, Pat Malloy Jr. Winner twice in 20 starts, 7,987. Took a mark as a 3-year-old. It started down to 155. Susan, we're going to send it upstairs to Roger. I'm going to head up that way because I'm going to take over, and Roger Houston will be joining you for the rest of the day.
Okay.
Here they come. They're off and facing for the lead, Dancing Again and Dame of Fire battle into the first turn. Delta Lady on the inside, crosswind Susie Q. 4 of them across the track at the first 8. Onto the backside, 2 pair in the air, racing up on the inside, trailing the field. CDS Hill, down the backside they go. Carson Conrad wins the early battle with Delta Lady. Crosswind Susie Q takes a seat second, racing third. Dame on Fire, 4th on the outside. Here comes 2 pair in the air. Alex Hawk, now 4th, now 3rd. Closing on the outside, racing 5th. The end of the lane first time at the 3/8 mark. 5 in, 1 out. Coming to the halfway station. Also coming to the outside with cover, Dame of Fire. To the half, it's Delta Lady by 3 parts of a length. 2 pair in the air is their second. Opening quarter, 29 and 3. They're down to the half in 1 minute flat. Ken Holiday pops the earplugs on Dame of Fire. 4th on the outside and moving up. Also moving up on the outside, Dancing Again. We got 3 in, 2 in the middle, 1, 3 wide. 3 wide is Jeff Nysonger. Dancing Again as they go after the leader. Delta Lady at the 3/4 mark. Delta Lady there in 1:29 and 4/5. Around the final turn, Delta Lady has the lead. Nysonger now challenging on the outside with Dancing Again with 1/8 of a mile to go in Ohio. Coming home, Dancing Again trying to close the gap on Delta Lady. Joined on the outside, Dame of Fire. To the wire, Delta Lady and Carson Conrad hangs tough over Dancing Again, Dame of Fire. The mile, 1:59.
1:59 and 2. It looked like Carson Conrad and Delta Lady prevailed, but there were some horses coming quick on the outside. It was a great finish. I think that gives Carson Conrad, that is his 2nd win of the meet. He won 1 yesterday. Jason Beatty has 3, 2 today, 1 yesterday. Chris Hope had 3 yesterday. And Luke Ebersol had 2 yesterday, so those are the only ones that have multiple wins. Get the winner circle presentation for Delta Lady. Delta Lady, this is her 12th lifetime win out of 31 starts, 6 seconds and 1/3. So this adds another 2,000 something or about that, so over $60,000 lifetime now. This horse, Delta Lady, had a 2-year-old mark. Excuse me. Had a 2-year-old mark of 156 and 2 taken at Dayton, and this year 158 and 4 at Oak Harbor.
Fifth race, 3-year-old filly Pace. The W&R Worley Memorial, sponsored by Jeff Decorating Incorporated, Number 2, Delta Lady. Jeff Fott Racing, Brian Carsey, S. Murray, Charlie Conrad, the winning trainer. Carson Conrad with his second win here at the Darke County Fair. 3-year-old filly by Catch the Fire. Sugar on the Beach. Home a winner in 1:59 2/5. And for Delta Lady, 2 in a row in Ohio. Carson Conrad, Delta Lady in race 5. Results are official. The 1, Crosswind Susie Q, 6. The 2, Delta Lady, the winner. The 3, Dame on Fire, 3. The 4, Dancing Again, 2. The 5, 2 Pair in the Air, 5. The 6, Speedy as Hill, 4. Top Down, 6-1-3, 2-5, 4 on the bottom. The quarter, 29 and 3. The half, 1 minute. 3/4, 1:29.4. The mile, 1:59 2/5. Upcoming 6th race. Number 3, Mama's Holy Terror. The driver, Roy Wilson. The 3, Mama's Holy Terror. Number 6, Win Lottie, Randy Tharps. The 6, Win Lottie.
So 5 races in the book, 6th race coming up. The next voice you'll hear on the from the announcer's booth will be Doug Ballinger. Roger Houston will be coming down to join us on the set. So the Darke County Chamber is busy giving away things. I think they give everybody had tickets when they came out, so they're giving out those ticket numbers, and you have to be here to win. But they're also saying don't throw your tickets out because they're giving away lots of stuff today. So we're gonna 6th race is coming up next. It is the 2nd division of the 3-year-old Colt Pacers, and we'll be right back after these messages.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Use code FAIR26 and receive $10 off your next order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Do you love horses and the outdoors? There are hundreds of immediate openings across Ohio for caretakers and grooms. Work with these beautiful animals every day. Health insurance, vision care, prescription benefits, and a retirement plan are available to those that qualify. Help care for these beautiful animals. Immediate openings across Ohio. For more information, visit OhioHorseJobs.com. That's OhioHorseJobs.com.
Welcome back to Greenville, Ohio. Just picked up the Blooded Horse Sale catalog for on Wednesday, August 26th. So this Wednesday is their 71st annual summer mix sale. It will be held at the Champion Center Expo in Springfield, Ohio. Sale starts at 9:30. They've got yearlings, broodmares, and racehorses. They said they have 169 black type yearlings. So lots of yearlings to choose from, and then they move into the other aged horses and broodmares. But you'll notice if you pick up a catalog, you'll notice that there's a little Bob logo on some of the horses' pedigree pages. The Buckeye Owner Bonus, and that is a new program that has come out. If you buy one of these yearlings that is eligible for the Bob program, and you race it next summer, so it'll be the summer of 27, and you still own that horse on November 1st of 27, you're going to get a bonus. You're going to get a certain percentage. It varies from year to year. It's the same system as the Breeders' Awards, but as an owner, you're going to get a bonus. So we're hoping that will help the sale prices of some of these horses. So make sure if you're going to go to the sale and look, check out those horses that have the Bob logo. Same with the Ohio Selected Jug Sale. We've got that catalog also. That is Friday, September 18th. So that is right before Jug Week. And the horses in there also that are eligible have that Bob logo on their pedigree page. So lots of sales coming up, lots of stuff going to happen in just a short time. 1 week from today, next Saturday at Scioto Downs, we're going to be having our youth gathering where we're going to hopefully get a bunch of kids to come. We're going to have horseshoe decorating, corgi dog races, bouncy houses, petting zoo, all sorts of fun stuff for the kids to enjoy there on the 29th. If you come and you're already a Backstretch Buddies member, you'll get a t-shirt. So you have to stop by the OHHA booth. Will be the same place that we're decorating horseshoes. So come there and get your t-shirt. But lots of things to do. On Friday night, on the 28th, OHHA is holding one of the 2 charity night events that we have each year. We hold them at the different pari-mutuel tracks. So it'll be like Northfield and Miami Valley one year, and then next year it'll be Scioto and Dayton. And this is our Scioto one. And we invite 10 different charities to come to the track. We have dinner with them. We have hosts that sit with them that know about harness racing, because a lot of these the people that come know absolutely nothing about racing. So the charities talk to them about racing, help them place some wagers, and then they are assigned a horse, and if their horse wins, they walk home with $10,000. So it's a pretty nice night for some local charities.
The Sonny Chip Junior Memorial, $4,872. Like by Level MB Construction, and these are the horses. Number 1 is Uncle Charlie D, the driver Kojabian Carter. Number 2 is Solid Rock with driver Jeff Nicesonger. Number 3, Mama's Holy Tear, the driver Roy Wilson. Number 4, Show Me the Mooney with Mariah Wright. The 5, The Town Mailman, Jason Beatty drives. And number 6 is Winlod, Randy Tharps in the sulky.
So take a closer look at the horses in this race. As we said, the second division of the 3-year-old colt pace. Uncle Charlie D, Jahavian Carter, the driver for trainer Fletcher Davis and owner Fletcher and Jennifer Davis. A Fear the Dragon colt out of a Rock and Roll Heaven mare, Marquisa Sealster. 9 starts on the year, has not hit the winner's circle yet this year. Did have a win last year in 2, 5, and 3 at Findlay. Has a couple of second place finishes. And last start out at Salina finished 3rd, but was timed in 58 and 4. Solid Rock and Jeff Nicesonger from the 2-hole for trainer Dan O'Mara and owner breeder Marjorie Pohamus. A Pet Rock out of a Feeling Frisky mare, Awakening. 1 win on the season out of 11 starts. That was a Buckeye Stallion Series win at Northfield Park in 54 and 1. Also had a 4th place and another 2 fourths in the Buckeye Stallion Series. Started in a Sire Stakes race up at Scioto and finished 6th, but was timed that night in 1:53 flat. Mama's Holy Terror and Roy Wilson from the 3-hole for trainer Jacob Baird, Daryl and Nathaniel Baird, the owners and the breeders. This is a Western Terror out of an All-American Native mare, Mother's Day Miracle. 27 lifetime starts, 1 win. That was at Dayton last year as a 2-year-old in 54 and 1. Show Me the Mooney, Mariah Wright drives, trains, and owns. This is a Fear the Dragon out of a Western Hanover mare, Western Moonlight. 4 starts on the year, does have a couple 3rd place finishes, was 3rd at Lebanon and 3rd at Xenia. The Town Mailman, Jason Beatty up for Craig Bowman Mark Colina. This is a well said out of a Pet Rock mare, Highway to Rock. 2 wins on the year, 3 starts back, 1 at Sydney in 2-1 and 2. Also 1 at Hilliard in 2 minutes and 2/5. Had a record as a 2-year-old, 57 flat taken at Delaware. Colt had 9 wins as a 2-year-old. And rounding out the field, Win Laud. Randy Tharps drives for Andre Nard. Stephen Butler and Eric Butler, the owners. This colt has had 17 starts this year, 1 win. That was a mile at Northfield Park in 58 and 2. The horses are headed to the Webkenburg starting gate, and they're in the turn. So we're going to turn her over to Doug Ballinger as Roger Houston has joined us.
Second division of the Sunny Ship. Rolling behind the Mike Webkenburg starting gate. Here they come. They're up and pacing that Solid Rock, going right out for the lead. Deep Town Mailman on the outside second. Uncle Charlie D comes out in third. Racing fourth is Winlot into the turn. Show Me the Mooney is fifth, and racing sixth and trailing the field. Mommy's Home Tear as they race across the backside, going to the opening quarter. Jeff Nicehunger, Solid Rock lead the way. They lead it by a length. As they race around the turn, racing by the opening quarter. Right there, second as they race around the turn. That is the Town Mailman getting the 2-hole trip, and Winlot is out and on the move early. Uncle Charlie D fourth. Opening quarter paced in 29 and 2 as they race around the turn. Moving up the fifth, Mama's Holy Tear trailing the field. As they pass the stand over the first time, Show Me the Mooney coming on over to the halfway point. On the outside, the Town Mailman. Up on the outside, Winlon and Randy Thorpe. Solid Rock racing second, the Town Mailman third. Uncle Charlie D fourth, Mama's Holy Tear fifth. Racing sixth and trailing the field, Show Me the Mooney off a half in 57 and 3. On to the 5/8, Winlaw, the leader by 2. The Town Mailman right there second. Racing third, Mama's Holy Tear. Solid Rock as they head up the backside. Uncle Charlie D on the outside, moving to the outside. Here comes Mama's Holy Tear. They're into the far turn. Show Me the Mooney trails the field at the 3/4 mark. Winlot and Randy Thorpe right there second is Solid Rock. The outside, the Town Mailman third. 127 and 2 as they come to the top of the stretch. Uncle Charlie D the outside fourth. Mama's Holy Tear fifth. Show the Mooney trails the field. They're off the turn. They're on their way home in the Sunny Ship. With the lead, it is Winlod, but closing on the outside with every stride coming to the line. Solid Rock. It's Solid Rock. Home second, Winlod. Got to be tight for third. 157 and 3.
Solid Rock, Jeff Nicehunger with the winning drive for trainer Dan O'Mara, who's stabled right here at the Darke County Fairgrounds. When Lottie, Randy Tharps, Andre Narrod is the trainer of this one. Finished second, and a tight photo for show for that third and fourth positions. Good afternoon, Susan.
Good afternoon. Nice to see you.
Nice weather.
Yes, it is nice up here. We got a heck of a breeze.
Might be a little cool this evening. Thank
Yes.
goodness.
Yeah, I think if you're coming to must be the rodeo tonight. If you're
Yeah.
coming for the rodeo, you might want to bring a sweatshirt with you.
The wildest thing is, I don't know if it rained on you all the way up here, but it rained on me all the way from Columbus until I got on 49 coming north.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We may have come at different times.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I stayed overnight down here
did?
last night, so yeah, I didn't
Well, it
come all
didn't
day.
rain here.
No,
Didn't rain here, but boy, we had a downpour from Columbus to
Oh, gosh.
Springfield and past.
There's been plenty of rain lately, hasn't there?
You know, I was at Rock Springs yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
They've had 38.1 inches of rain, not counting this week.
Oh, my gosh.
38 inches of
Wow.
rain.
That's
And it's that way all over the state of Ohio.
Yes,
I don't think we've ever had, in modern day, as many cancellations of racing programs as we've had this year.
Right, I totally agree.
We tried to add them up the other day, and I think we got up to 5, 6, 7 programs canceled.
Yeah, it has been quite a few, and that you rained so much that you couldn't make them up the next day or something because the tracks were still bad. So it's a shame.
The Sunny Ship Junior Memorial for 3-year-old Colton Gilling Pacers for $4,872. Number 2, Solid Rock. 3-year-old Bay Colt Pet Rock out of the field in Frisky Mare Awakening. Her third win. Dan O'Mara trains Marjorie Paul Hamus. Ludlow Falls, Ohio owns Jeff Neisonger in the Sulky. The mile, 157 3/5. This race sponsored by Level MB Construction. The winner, $340, $3 and $2.40. 2-6 exacta, $13.20. 2-6-1 try, $187.40. Quinella, $12.60. Number 1, Uncle Charlie D3. The 2, Solid Rock, the winner. Number 3, Mama's Holy Chair, 5. 4, Show Me the Mooney, 6. Number 5, The Town Mailman, 4. 5, Winlod, 2, 157 and 3. 29 and 2, 57 and 3, 127 and 2. 315 642 on the bottom.
7th race coming up. No changes or corrections. Everything's A-OK in race 7. It is an Ohio Colt Racing Association 3-year-old filly trot. This division going for $7,124. Field of 7, 1 through 6 on the gate, to 7 a trailer on the second tier. We'll be back with more in just a few moments.
The Ohio equine industry needs your help. I'm Scott Mogan, president of the Ohio Harness Horsemen Association. With over 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. That means jobs that pump millions of dollars into the local economy and support thousands of families. For Ohio's equine industry to remain strong, we need to send a clear message to our legislators about the important role that the agricultural small businesses play in Ohio's economy. To do that, we need your help. PACER, the Political Action Committee for Equine Racing, helps support and inform on issues that could positively affect Ohio harness racing. Please consider a donation to PACER. To donate, visit our website at ohha.com or call 614-221-3650. Your donation will help keep harness racing strong in Ohio. Thank you for your support.
Hey kids, we invite you to join the Backstretch Buddies Club, a fun and free club for kids 12 and under who love horses and wants to be a part of harness racing in Ohio. Once you've signed up, you will be able to join Willie Winnett and exciting adventures and receive awesome surprises. Sign up today using the QR code.
This September, the thrill returns to Delaware, Ohio. It's the Little Brown Jug. World-class harness racing, heart-pounding action, and unforgettable fun. Join the tradition. Feel the roar. Be a part of history. We have several hospitality and ticket options, including the new Jug Social Club. Please visit littlebrownjug.com or call 1-800-DEL-FAIR. The Little Brown Jug, where champions are crowned.
So we had a race a few races ago, and you were talking about that this was a war, and Doug brought up that was what the words that you used with the wiggle it, jiggle it.
Yeah, I got to be honest, the wiggle it, jiggle it was almost like 7/8 of a mile. This was, what, I don't know where, I think they started opening up down the backside,
Yeah.
so it was almost the same distance. That just came out.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
I've always said I've never used the word war
Oh.
in the past. I think both drivers got quite a talking to for the way that they drove, because neither one backed off, and
yeah.
that's just senseless in my opinion, just senseless. I was actually calling the race, and I was expecting whoever was sitting third to pass them both.
Yes, I kind of thought so
But
too.
that wasn't the case.
That they would get that tired, but I told Jug that call for Wiggle It, Jiggle It, that was my first jug that I had ever been to. Was
Oh, you
Wiggle
got to
It,
be
Jiggle It.
kidding.
And I thought, whoa, this is really great, you know.
Well, there was so much about that race that year, 2015, because Wiggle It, Jiggle It was the fan favorite everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
In Ohio, it was lost for words. So everything was shaping up. It was going to be a humdinger of a horse race, and we knew it from the beginning. We knew that Wiglet Jiglet would have trouble in the turns. I had dinner with George and Montrell the night before a race, and Montrell says, I've got to make a judgment during the race. And if he's having trouble in the turns, I'm just going to have to sit on the outside. Okay. I don't think he expected the fractions that they got and things like that. Yeah. But it was just one of those races. And of course, the other thing that made Wiglet Jiglet such a standout was because of the caretaker, Big Mike.
Yeah.
And I don't know his last name, but Big Mike weighed in excess of 300 pounds and appropriately named. And it just, I thought in my own mind, but I was happy to hear Sam McGee agree with me on the air. He and Dave Bianconi both said that was the greatest harness race they'd ever seen. Mm-hmm. And I felt the same way, and I said it on the PA as well. But I also said one thing about that. Brian Brown's lost for words. He didn't get beat. He didn't win that day. And,
right.
Take nothing away from David Miller and lost for words, because it takes two to have a horse race, and it was a horse race. And there was no backing off because there was somebody close up in the 3-hole.
Right.
So
yeah,
different situation than today.
Yes, yeah, but it truly was, like you said, it was an amazing race, and the Teagues were so good about sharing Wiglet Jiglet with everybody too.
The other thing, a lot of people probably even listen today say, oh, Roger's wrong. Life Sign was the greatest race. But I can't say that Life Sign was the greatest race when the first question I asked John Campbell, what are your thoughts? And he says that is the worst drive I've ever made in all of harness racing.
Oh my gosh.
Now, how can you call that the greatest race of all time when the winning driver says it was a horrible drive?
Wow.
So sometimes you got to know the backstory.
Yeah, absolutely.
And by the way, that day, Campbell was literally shaking like a leaf in the winner's circle. If I'd have handed him the microphone, he would have dropped it.
Really?
I mean, his hands were going like, I'm just,
For a guy who raced as many as he did.
Oh, yeah.
And he was just, wow.
Yeah. Just wow. Seventh race coming up. Ohio Colt Racing Association. 3-year-old filly trotters, field of 7 to go postward. Now, yesterday were Ohio Fair Racing Conference races?
No.
No, they were all ORC.
Yeah,
okay.
ORC, OCRA.
I didn't think they had both.
Yeah. No. Looks like we're about ready for the post parade.
I think Doug plays the post parade bugle for
horses are
telephone.
on the track for the seventh race. Ohio Colt Racing Association 3-year-old filly trot, the second division, the Gail Dubs Memorial for $7,124. Sponsored by Greenville Federal Bank. A field of 7. These are the horses. Number 1 is Little Queenie, the driver Jason Beatty. Number 2, Hill on Heels with Mickey Holiday. Number 4, Mystical Rita, driven by Kevin Snyder. The 5, Princess Mission, Roy Wilson drives. Number 6 is Country Diamond Lady with Melvin Schmucker. 7, Proxy's Photo, Kevin Detweiler in the sulky. And number 3, Corporate CEO and driver Randy Thorpe will be out shortly. When play show.
This is the first opportunity that I've had to see this Kevin Detweiler race down in Kentucky, and now racing a number of the county fairs, and I've seen this results and stuff. He and Leanda Schwartz is the trainer. Is she the trainer on this one?
No, no, not on this one.
This is a catch drive for him. But he's been driving this one primarily.
Just 18 years old.
Yeah, and he came to Ohio with Mike Langer, I believe, on the initial broadcast, said he was doing quite well down in Kentucky.
Yeah, it looks like it. Said 90 wins.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. So let's take a close look at these horses. Little Queenie and Jason Beatty from the rail for Jess McCowan. Trish Soulsby and Richard Shout, the owners. A What the Hill filly out of a Triumphant Caviar mare. 1 win on the year. That was in 2:12 and 2 at Attica.
2 horses, Hill on Heels. Ken Hurst is the trainer. Mickey Holliday the driver. Ken Hurst, Chris and Chad Baker are the lessees. This What the Hill filly is winless in 26 lifetime starts. Went 0 for 13 last year, 0 for 13 this year, but comes into this race off of back-to-back seconds at Xenia and Salina.
Corporate CEO, Randy Tharp's up. Randy also trains and owns. This is an enterprise out of a Muscles Yankee mare, Lindy's Top Model. It's had 12 starts this year, 1 second-place finish. That was just second back by a neck at Lebanon, but has been making some breaks as of late.
The 4-horse, Mystical Rita. Kim Daly trains. Kevin Snyder gets the call. Got a win last night here at Greenville. Kim Daly is the owner, a 3-year-old filly by Creaton out of Short Vacation. 1 of 14 this season. That win was at Miami Valley in 156-4 on the 5/8 mile track. The last 3 starts, Marysville, Xenia, and Salina, second, and a 5th. Kevin Snyder driven the horse in the past. He's in the bike today.
Princess Mission and Roy Wilson from the 5-hole for trainer-owner April Roach. This is an enterprise filly out of a Max Crown K mare. It's had 14 starts this year, has a couple of third places, was third at Chillicothe 2 starts back in 2, 3, and 4.
6 horses, Country Diamond Lady. Melvin Schmucker owns, trains, and drives the 3-year-old filly, but What the Hill. 5 of 13, 157 is the fastest this season. Winner last time out at Salina in 2, 2, and 4.
And from the second tier, Proxy's Photo and Kevin Dietweiler for Joseph Wagler. Joseph also the owner. Along Tom, 2 wins on the year. Lebanon in 2, 4, and 2, and Ottawa in 2, 1, and 1.
And here they come. They're up and trotting. That's Corporate CEO going right out to the front. Hill on Heels comes out in second. Little Queenie is third. Fourth on the outside as they race around the turn. Country Diamond Lady up the inside as they race down the backside. Mystical Rita and treading the field off stride is Princess Mission. Down the backside going to the opening quarter. Corporate CEO, the leader by a length, the 2-hole trip to Hill on Heels, racing third. Proxy's Photo, Little Queenie on the inside. Around the turn, Country Diamond Lady racing next. Then comes Mystical Rita and treading the field as they race around the turn. Princess Mission by the opening quarter in 29 2/5 around the turn on top of the field and showing away. Randy Thorpe's and Corporate CEO. Straight alignment, no movement as yet, and the outer flow begins to develop as they come to the half. Corporate CEO leads the way up on the outside. Little Queenie comes first up, racing third. Hill on Heels racing fourth on the outside. Country Diamond Lady, Proxy's Photo into the turn. Then it's Mystical Rita trailing up the field as they race on over to the 5/8 mark. Princess Mission off a half in a minute and 2/5 and off stride. Corporate CEO, the leader, jumps it off. Little Queenie has the lead, has it by 2. Proxy's Photo is second. Country Diamond Lady on the outside third. Mystical Rita racing fourth. Racing fifth is Hill on Hill. Sixth after the miscue into the turn is Princess Mission, and Corporate CEO trails the field around the far turn. 3/4 on the board. 131 and 1 with a little better than 1/8 of a mile to trot. Little Queenie clinging that lead. Here comes Princess Photo on the outside and coming 3 wide. Off the turn is Mystical Rita. 3 of them across the track. They're on their way home. They're inside the final 16. Grandstand side is Proxy's Photo. Proxy's Photo with each and every stride. Proxy's Photo, Little Queenie second. Up for third, Mystical Rita. Country Diamond Lady will finish fourth in 2:02 and 2/5.
2:02 and 2/5, the final half in 1:02. Final quarter, 31 and 1. As Proxy's Photo with Kevin Detweiler or Joseph Wagler, the trainer and owner of this 3-year-old filly by Long Tom out of PJ's Photo. 18 starts, 2 wins, make it now 19 starts with 3 wins. Best effort this year, Ottawa, 201-1, so goes close to that lifetime best performance.
Kevin Dietweiler, who you were just talking about. So
is it Detweiler or
I think it is Detweiler. Yeah, I think you're correct.
Detweiler.
Yeah.
I was just guessing. I don't know. But you know, you never know how they want it pronounced.
Right.
Until you run into them. By the way, don't let anybody ever fear coming up and at least telling me. Some other announcers may not like it, but if I'm saying something, pronouncing something wrong, tell me.
Yeah.
Especially those horses that have 18 letters and they're all stuck together. Nobody sees it the same way.
That's right. Those are difficult.
I got in serious trouble because I pronounced it what I saw, and it was a little obscene one time.
Oh, no. We've got somebody who said, Joe said the day that Life Sign won, he got the whip from John Campbell.
3-year-old filly trot, second division of the Gale Dubs for $7,124. Number 7, Proxy's Photo. The 3-year-old Bay Philippa Long Chom is owned by Joseph Wagler, Milroy, Indiana. Wagler trains Kevin Detweiler in the Sulky, the mile 202 2/5. This race sponsored by the Greenville Federal Bank. The winner 1260, 840, 380. You got a top down?
Top down right away, so we'll kind of hang on here a moment.
Number 2, Hill on Heels, 5. 3, Corporate CEO did not finish. 4, Mystical Rita, 3. Number 5, Princess Mission, 6. The 6, Country Diamond Lady, 4. Number 7, Proxy's Photo, the winner. The mile 202 2/5, 29-2. Minute 2/5, 131-1. Top down 2-5, DNF 3, 6-4, 1 on the bottom.
One of our regular viewers of the OHA broadcast. And by the way, Joe, that whip maybe have some financial value to it. John Campbell would like to throw it away. 8th race coming up, the Signature Series. The Reeves Brown Memorial going for $2,000. Field of 5 to go postward. Mark St. Louis drives the 1, lying in cash. Alex Hawk gets the call on the 5, Review Bondier. Field of 5 in the 8th, the Signature Series next on OHHA. Fair broadcast from the Darke County Fair, Greenville, Ohio.
Hickory Lane Farm is proud to have bred or produced 3 Dan Patch champions over the last 3 years. Located in Findlay, Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm bred and sold world champion It's Academic. We also co-bred and sold sophomore Breeders' Crown winner Yo Tilly. Our stallion In Range set new sales records at the 2025 jug sale and is the sire of Set Your Sights High, who was last season's Dan Patch 2-year-old trotting filly. Find your next champion at the Hickory Lane Farm. Consignment.
Own a little and love it a lot. The Stable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. The Stable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at thestable.ca.
Once a year, the greatest converge. 12 championship races. Over $7 million on the line. History will be made. Legends will rise. In October 2026, Scioto Downs becomes the venue where speed meets destiny. The Breeders' Crown, harness racing's ultimate showdown. It all comes down to the Breeders' Crown.
Greenville, Ohio. Mark St. Louis gets the call to drive the 1, Lying in Cash. Alex Hawk drives the 5, Braveview Bondier. This is the Signature Series, $2,000 purse. The Signature Series, wow, when it first started, I think there were only like 6 or 7 tracks participating, and I think the last I heard, something like 30 or 35 tracks now participating in the Signature Series. At the beginning, it was just for trotters. They've added the Pacers as well. This here is Pacers in the Signature Series. And it's a chance to race the older horses here in the Buckeye State, because most of the county fairs have done away with overnight racing, and they actually back 25 years ago decided to start the Signature Series to get racing for some older horses, and it's turned popular ever since.
Absolutely.
Ever since day one.
Was it?
Yeah.
I heard that it was Bob Geist from Salina, that it was his
idea. And the other day I was talking to Bob about it, and I thanked him and everything for it and all that, and a tear came to his eye because he was the man behind the Signature Series. And it just, a lot of people at that time thought, well, I don't know if this is going to work or not. There were some people that didn't think it was going to work, but he had faith that it would grow, and man, has it grown.
I think it's 36 fairs this year.
I was going to say 35, and I was just guessing.
Yeah.
It's unreal.
Yeah, it's just a nice place. And, you know, it's kind of fun, too, I think, for the fans to see some of these horses. I mean, you're seeing horses that have made $500,000. That's pretty cool to watch.
I'm not sure. There's conditions on the race, though, aren't there? I don't think it's just, it's not a free-for-all or anything like that, I don't think. Because the races are quite competitive.
They are.
More times than not. I mean, you're going to have some horses dominate in a particular race, but not every time.
So it's a late closing event with no nominating fee, Ohio sired preferred. So I think that's pretty much it. I think a lot of times, let us look at the
There's
Greenville.
no other conditions in the program. I don't know if the Fair Board puts any other conditions. I'm surprised if that's the only Ohio preferred.
Now, like for instance, at Attica, there was a Signature Series, and it said limited to 7 entries. Race secretary may limit trainers to only 1 entry if more than 7 horses are entered. Preferences will be Ohio sired, wholly Ohio owned, top money winners in 2026. So if they have a lot of them, those are the. So yeah, there's no other conditions.
Wow. So it's almost a free-for-all.
Almost, yeah.
Yeah.
Just with the Ohio preferred, as a lot of them are funded partially by the feature race grants that OHHA gives out. So that's why the Ohio.
The other thing is the series keeps point totals, and then the final each year for the pace and the trot at Delaware County Fair.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a really nice circuit. I mean, a lot of these horses, sometimes they just need to get off the pari-mutuel track and come out to the fair track and get a little money off their card. You know, sometimes that helps them a little bit. And
change the subject 100 points here. We talked about the rodeo going to be here. Do you know what harness racing driver present day got his start riding at the rodeos?
I do. Cam McCowan.
If you don't know, it's Cam McCowan. Yeah. And eventually met Jessica Brown and became Jessica McCowan. And harness racing got a new driver and trainer.
Yes.
Oh, not a trainer. Jessica's a trainer.
Hardworking.
Yeah.
Jessica McCowan, too. You see her everywhere. And I know that different people have talked to Cam. You know, that's a big switch.
Yeah.
From riding. Didn't he ride bulls?
I asked him one time. I was doing, I don't know, it wasn't a 20 questions. We did podcast, if you remember, when we first started. And I asked him, which is which is easier, a fall in the rodeo or a fall on the racetrack? He says, I'll take the rodeo. They're a little softer.
Oh, because you got a little more dirt there, huh? That's true.
I don't know if you mentioned or not, but Devin Miller is our outrider here.
I did not. Yesterday, honestly, I never even knew it all night until it got really dark and I could see her silhouette over there. I didn't know she was even out there.
Devin Miller can do it all.
Yeah.
I think she also fills in sometimes at Scioto. Or
I think she does, yes.
Her and Jasmine Short.
Yeah.
Randy Smith's daughter, Christina, she's the outrider out at Hoosier.
That's right.
Doug Ballinger, post parade, race 8.
Track, 8th race, Signature Series. Bruce Bowman Memorial, sponsored by the Darke County Economic Development. Mark St. Louis Jr. will drive the 1, Alex Hawk the 5. Field of 5. These are the horses. Number 1, Lion in Cash, the driver, Mark St. Louis Jr. Number 2, Cinderling Cruiser with Randy Thorpes. Number 3, Swaggy Cow, the driver, Doc Holliday. Number 4 is Badlands Casino with driver Colton Noble. And number 5, Review Bondi, Alex Hawk in the sulky. Horse will take one score and go to the gate.
I did a real quick addition. These 5 horses have won in excess of $1,479,000.
Wow.
5 of them. That means they're averaging what, 250,000? No, more than that.
More than that?
Yeah.
The lowest one has got 129.
Yeah.
So it's
well, 5 into 14s.
Almost 300. Almost 300,000.
Yeah, almost 300,000
Yeah.
apiece average. Take a look at the field before they go to the gate.
Lying in Cash, make the driver Mark St. Louis Jr. Tisha Lohman, the trainer. This is a 10-year-old by Arachachi Hanover. I don't even know that horse. This horse has made 162 lifetime starts with 49 wins, $321,000 plus, a mark as a 5-year-old of 150 taken at Hawthorne Racecourse.
It would take me a half hour to figure out that dam's name. All words, letters put together. 2 horses, Cinderlane Cruiser. Jeanette Marie Conrad's the owner and the trainer from Monroe, Ohio. Randy Tharps gets the call. This is a 5-year-old gelding, a Yankee Cruiser, 173,000 lifetime, 3 of 24 this year, fastest 151 and 4. Raced in the free-for-all at Troy and finished 3rd in 157.
Swaggy Cal and Ken Holliday from the 3-hole. Todd Luther trains for brother Greg Luther, a 5-year-old by Rockin' Image. Just 62 lifetime starts, but almost $250,000, a mark of 49 and 4.
The 4 is Badlands Casino. Colton Noble trains and drives for Donna Carter. 6-year-old gelding by Badlands Hanover, 4 of 21, 129,000 lifetime. 2nd at Salina in 55 and 1.
Braveview Bondi A, make the driver Alex Hawk for Kim Daly. This is a 12-year-old gelding who has had 268 lifetime starts and 49 wins, a mark of 49 and 3.
They were off and pacing, Lion in Cash for the lead along with Swaggy Cow. Cinderlane Cruiser comes out in 3rd. Badlands Casino is 4th, and the yearly trader 5th is Broadview Bondi at the opening 8. Lion in Cash down the backside leads the way for Mark St. Louis. 2-hole trip to Swaggy Cow, 2 back in 3rd. Cinderlane Cruiser, Badlands Casino is 4th, and Broadview Bondi trails the field front to back, separated by 6 lengths. Straight alignment going to the opening quarter. Lion in Cash, the leader as you race into the turn. Swaggy Cow right there 2nd. Cinderlane Cruiser is third, racing fourth. Badlands Casino and Broadview Bondi trails the field. 28-2 for the opening quarter. On to the 3/8 they go, and out and on the move. Here comes Cinderlane Cruiser. Randy Thorpe, he's first up, now third, now second as they come to the half. Lion and Cash has the lead. Cinderlane Cruiser up on the outside. Swaggy Cal third, in tow, second over Badlands Casino. Broadview Bondi trails the field. 3 in, 2 out. Off a half and 56-3 as they head to the 5/8. Lion and Cash will guide them up the backside. Buried second. Swaggy Cal up on the outside. Cinderlane Cruiser third. Badlands Casino fourth. Broadview Bondi trails the field across the backside for the final time. Lion and Cash the leader by 2. Swaggy Cal second. Cinderlane Cruiser on the outside third. Has called it a day on 3 wide. Here comes Badlands Casino. Broadview Bondi skims the cone, comes up the inside from 5th to 4th to 3rd, 3/4, 125-4. They come to the top of the stretch, and Lion and Cash is trying to take them all the way. Swaggy Cal trying to reel the leader in. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. Lion and Cash, Swaggy Cal on the outside. Coming to the line. He's almost there. Lion and Cash needs the line. He'll reach in time. Lion and Cash, Swaggy Cal, and Broadview Bondi. The mile in 1:55.
1:55, it goes to Lion and Cash. Mark St. Louis for Tasha Lohman. She's the owner as well, hails from New Paris, Ohio. 10-year-old gelding by Hirachi Hanover out of some mare. Did you ever figure out how to pronounce that mare's name? Joker's Little White Lie.
There we go. Joker's Little White Lie.
Few letters missing, though.
Yeah.
This one had the fewest number of starts this year. This is just the 5th start this year, and the only horse in the field that hadn't won a race. So Lion and Cash scores here, and odds of 5-1 for Mark St. Louis. 1:55, final half 58-2, final quarter 29-1. Gets this win after a 7th place finish at Northfield in 55-4. So it goes a little faster here than at Northfield.
This is that's our fastest mile of meet so far.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm. 55.
I got to talk a little about this 3-horse. Didn't get a chance beforehand. Swaggy Cal. This may be some sort of a record. Raced in the partial as a 2-year-old. Raced in the partial as a 3-year-old. Raced in the partial, or not the partial, but another featured event as a 4-year-old. Back again this year.
Oh, gosh.
For the 4th straight year racing here at Greenville. Swaggy Cal with
mile today. Been won Darke County Economic Blanket. Rice Boom Memorial. Tom the Blanket Guy in the winner's circle with a presentation of the blanket to the 1. Lion and Cash, Mark St. Louis Jr., 50th career win for the winner. Lion and Cash, $13.20, $4.03.80, 1-3 exact at $31.
Now 1-5-2-4.
Official number 1, Lion and Cash, the winner. 2 Cinderlane Cruiser 5, the 3 Swaggy Cal 2. Number 4 Badlands Casino 4, the 5 Broadview Bondi 3, 1:55, 28-2, 56-3, 125-4. Top down 1-5-2-4-3 on the bottom. 9th race.
9th race is the Ohio Colt Racing Association 3-year-old filly pace. This is the 3rd division. This going for $3,806. A field of 6 will face starter Mike Wilkenberg. On the 5-horse Ruby Dean, make the driver Scott Ferguson. Back with more from the Darke County Fair after these messages.
Hi, I'm Dean Gillespie, and I want to tell you about the Ohio Colt Racing Association. There's 19 member fairs, and they sponsor the partial futurity in Greenville, Ohio. You need to race in the OCRA. Great racetracks, great people. Bring the kids and come out to the fair, and remember, fair time is fun time.
Who feeds your need for new ideas for your family's best farm future? Ohio Farm Bureau. We work with our members to shape ag policy that will positively impact our industry. Farm Bureau is advancing business solutions to give you a competitive advantage. We help you gather information to stay ahead of important topics and technologies. Plus, Ohio Farm Bureau creates opportunities for growth. Ohio Farm Bureau, feeding your need for new ideas.
Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead, sire of multi-million-dollar performers, with his first big crop of talented 2-year-olds making their mark on the track. Also standing, Slay, son of Chapter 7, with his highly anticipated first crop of yearlings selling this fall. And Coach K. Hanover by world record holder Walner with his first crop of 2-year-olds hitting the track this summer. Looking for your next superstar? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients proudly offer high-quality yearlings with pedigree, conformation, and performance potential at public auctions this season. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio.
Back here at the Darke County Fair, Greenville, Ohio. 9th of 14 this afternoon. Of course, we'll be back with you come Wednesday and Thursday for more racing at Darke County. And Doug Ballinger and I'm not sure who's with us at Lima for the broadcast too, Monday and Tuesday night. So looking forward to going up to Lima once again. And Doug and I have, for the last several years, switched off working OHHA and announcing at the fairs, and something I love to do, and we'll go anywhere to do it, I guess. Getting some clouds now. I don't know if that's a bad sign. I don't know what the forecast is, but the way this wind is blowing, it could be raining in Cincinnati or something like that and be here in a half hour the way the wind's whipping around. This 9th race is an Ohio Colt Racing Association 3-year-old filly pace, a field of 6 to go posted. As we mentioned, Scott Ferguson gets the call to drive the 5, Ruby Dean. Fastest performer in this race, and it's a wide range of performers in this one. All the divisions, of course, luck of the draw. But Blood Queen has won at Hoosier Park this year in 53-1. Same Girl, Same Sam is, or I guess it's Same Girl, Same, 155-4 at Northfield. 159 at Chillicothe for ATI Race Your Own Way. However, 4, 5, and 6 are winless in 2026. Big racing program Wednesday and Thursday, and looking forward to, of course, the partials and the other major races we have. In case you're wondering, the track record here at Greenville, 2023, Charlie May, 150, with Brett Miller driving on the pace. And that same night, the track record on the trot. Yo Mister, guess what? Same driver, Brett Miller. The time, 155. Outside of Delaware, Ohio, that's probably the, Northfield, they do race a county fair there, so I guess you got to include Northfield. But the true county fairs, that's probably the fastest track record, 150. Charlie May. I remember, I can't give you the year, but J-Time as a 3-year-old racing here at Delaware. The start before the Little Brown Jug. Going to race against Strikeout. They had dead heated at the Adios at the Meadows, Strikeout and J-Time. J-Time then came to race here at Greenville and set the track record. I believe, this is a long time ago, folks, 159-4. It was the first 2-minute mile at a county fairgrounds outside of Delaware in the state of Ohio. Gene Riggle coming back to the winner's circle. His hometown. Big moment. He was bawling like a baby. So emotional that night. Of course, it had problems once we got to the jug. J-Time was not at his best. Strikeout was at his best. Strikeout won the Little Brown Jug. But that race with Gene Riggle and J-Time was one of Gene's proudest moments in the whole sport of harness racing. Had a lot of good moments, but he told me, he says, that's the one that made me feel the best. About ready for the post parade here. We look around, we see I see 5 of the 6 horses. Looks like somebody's missing. But because of the fact that got to get these races over to certain times, looks like we're going to parade without the 5 horse. There is no 5 horse in this post parade.
On the track, 9th race, 3-year-old filly pace, W.R. Worley Memorial. $3,806, like a by Spar Tech. This is the 3rd division of a 1. Same Girl Same with Mark St. Louis Jr. Number 2, ATI Race Your Own Way, the driver Roy Wilson. The 3 is Blood Queen, driver Jason Beatty. Number 4 is Miss Solicit, driven by King Kaufman. 5 is Scratch, and the 6, Noble Request. Luke Ebersol in the sulky. Scratch the 5, Ruby Dean, win place show.
That's the reason the 5 wasn't in the post parade. Horse was a late scratch. Well, let's take a look at some of these horses, and we'll start off with Same Girl Same. Stacy Curry and Mark St. Louis Jr. Stacy is the owner of the 3-year-old filly, but Catch the Fire out of Cax Little Sis. 2 of 14 this year, has banked $22,000 as a mark of 55-4 at Northfield. Was 4th last time out, 2-1-4 at Berea. The 2 is ATI Race Your Own Way. Robert Beachy owns, Tommy Jones trains, Roy Wilson is the driver. 3-year-old filly by Racing Hill of Atlantic Philly. Won 2 of 14 this year, 159 at Chillicothe. Was 2nd at Troy in 57-3. The 3 is Blood Queen. This one's owned by Miller Racing Stable, Red Racer, and M.M. Hayes. Ryan Miller trains, who trains here at Greenville. Jason Beatty is the driver, or winning as driver, I believe. 3 of 11 on the season. 153-1 at Hoosier Park. Last race at Scioto in a Buckeye Stallion Series event. Was 5th in 54-4. The 4, Miss Solicit. Mike Polhemus owns and trains. Kane Kaufman calls the shots. 3-year-old filly by Western Vintage out of Wish You Were Here. Winless in 14, does have 3 seconds and a third. Was 2nd last time out at Troy in 2:01. The 5 horse is a late scratch. The 6 is Noble Request. Brian Roebuck owns and trains. Luke Ebersol is the driver. 0 for 8 on the year. Does have a 2nd and a third. Has banked $3,300. Was 2nd last time out at Salina in 58-4. And that's a field of 5 to go postward here in race 9.
They're up then pacing. That's Miss Solicit set right to the front between horses. ATI Race Your Own Way. Same Girl Same on the inside. Into the opening turn. Bold Queen on the inside. And Noble Request is a race down the backside. Going to the opening quarter on top. It's a race down the backside. Same Girl Same. Mark St. Louis Jr. Out and on the move on the outside. Blood Queen Jason Beatty from 3rd now. 2nd, and Beatty's headed to the front end. Racing 3rd, ATI Race Your Own Way. 4th is Noble Request, and Miss Solicit trails the field. 29-3 for the opening panel. 5 of them around the turn, front to back, separated by 7 lengths. Jason Beatty, Blood Queen, show the way. Racing 2nd is Same Girl Same. They pass the stand for the first time and come to the half. ATI Race Your Own Way. Still straight alignment, no movement as yet. Next is Noble Request, and Miss Solicit trails the field. At the half, the leader, Blood Queen by a length. Same girl, same second. ATI Race your own way third. As you move into the turn, racing fourth, Noble Request, and Miss Illicit trails the field. Off a half and 59 and 3/8 of a mile to pace. Blood Queen will guide him to the backside. Same girl, same. 2 lengths off the leader. ATI Race your own way third. 5 lengths from the front. Noble Request, and way back, Miss Illicit trails the field, and opening up with every stride. Blood Queen by 3. Make it 4. They're into the far turn. ATI Race your own way. Move steady outside second. Same girl, same third. Noble Request fourth. Miss Illicit trails the field. 129 and 2. They come to the top of the stretch. And Blood Queen, they're off the turn. They're on their way home. ATI Race your own way. Trying to reel the leader in with less than a 16th to pace. Blood Queen is almost there. Blood Queen will give Jason Beatty his third winner on the card. ATI Race your own way. Second home third. Same girl, same. Mile 157 4 pips.
57 and 4, final half 58 and 1, final quarter 28 and 2. Blood Queen, 4th win in 12 this season. The hometown guy, Ryan Miller, the trainer. Jason Beatty, as mentioned, his 3rd winning drive this afternoon at the Darke County Fair. Joining us on the broadcast at this time, I put him up there with Gene Riggle. Everybody talks about Gene Riggle and harness racing. But Jim Beakey, you are Greenville, Ohio.
Had good teachers. You're one of them.
Oh, now come on now.
Well, you know, we go, oh yes, because we got our start basically together.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what year it was. It was in the early 60s.
Yeah.
The Jim Beakey, not the Jim Beakey, but the
Beakey
Packing Company.
Yeah.
Eight ponies?
8 pony hitch.
8 pony
Yeah.
hitch. All the county fairs, or
Yep.
was 15 or 16 county fairs, I believe.
Yes,
in those days.
and we were in a lot of parades. It was strictly an exhibition unit. Never used it for rides or anything like that. But yeah, that.
Now, did you actually work at the Packing Company?
My first job when I was there, my first official job, Roger, was when I was 13 years old. Dad was a little short one day, and he said he needs some help. So my first job was sticking hogs.
Year-old Philly Pacers, the 3rd division for $3,806. Sponsored by Spartek. Number 3, Blood Queen. The 3-year-old Bay Philly down by the seaside out of the Western Ideal mare. Blood Diamond, her 6th win in her career. She's owned by Miller Racing Stable of Greenville, Red Racer, LLC of Arcanum, M&M Hayes of Arizona. Ryan Miller trains. Jason Beatty gets his 3rd winner of the day. 157 and 4 for Blood Queen. She returns 360 to win. 3-2-1 try, 1320. 2-3 Quinella, $6.80. Number 1, Same Girl, Same 3. 2, ATI Race Your Own Way 2. Number 3, Blood Queen, the winner. 4, Miss Illicit, 5. Number 5, Ruby Dean was scratched. Number 6, Noble Request, 4. 157 and 4. 29 and 3, 59 and 3, 129 and 2, 3, 2, 1, 5 scratch, 4 on the bottom.
Race coming up, 3-year-old Colton Gelding Pace. Field of 4, the 1, Dark Gable is scratched. The 5, Terra in Pacific, also is scratched. 4 to go, posted in the 10th at the Darke County Fair.
Feel the thunder, experience the speed, witness the excitement of Ohio harness racing. Ohio is home to 4 pari-mutuel tracks with exciting action at Northfield Park, Scioto Downs, Miami Valley Gaming and Racing, and Dayton Raceway. Plus racing at 66 county and independent fairs statewide. From legendary events like the Little Brown Jug to the Dayton Pacing Derby, Battle of Lake Erie, and Next Generation Stakes, Ohio is where champions race. The speed, the tradition, the excitement. Don't just watch it, be a part of it. Race Ohio, it's your best bet.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Use code FAIR26 and receive $10 off your next order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Back here at the Darke County Fair, and we're going to have Jim Beakey do something. We can do it now. Do it right on the air. We're going to take a little video to promote the 50th year of the Ohio Sire Stake program.
And it's so wonderful. Ohio is growing so exponentially in the harness business right now. We are going to be the mecca of the sport, and this is one example of why we're growing. We're in it for the long haul, and we keep improving every year, which means we're bringing more people into the sport, and as we grow the sport, we just get better all the way around. We have so many fairs racing, we have all these sire stakes, got all the good things going, and we're only going to keep growing, and that's what we're about.
Thank you, Jim.
Is that enough?
Now, Jim,
keep going.
Let's go back in history.
Yes.
The first thing outside of the Beakey Packing Company, the Pony Hitch, that I remember about Jim Beakey was the old infield judges stand. And there was a hole in the middle of the judges stand in the flooring. And Jim Beakey would always bring a bag of peanuts to the judges stand and feed
what was in the hole?
The mice or the rats or whatever was there. Chipmunks, anything. Is that true?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, you never did that?
Oh, I never did.
How's come I saw you do it?
Well, like everything, Roger, I always got nabbed everything I tried to do. There was always somebody watching me.
You also have a statue in downtown Greenville?
Well, close to downtown. Yeah, there's four statues in Greenville: Little Turtle, Tecumseh, Annie Oakley, and me.
Yeah.
And it's Little Turtle and Tecumseh versus Annie and me, and she's got the gun.
You're not as old as Annie Oakley, though.
Oh, no. Well, the truth of the matter is, I'm one of the last people who's here in the signing of the Treaty of Greenville.
Okay. What made you get into politics?
I stumbled into it, Roger. I never had any idea of running for public office. And the reason I got into it is in 1980, we had a blow-up between the majority members of our school board and the superintendent. And as a result of that blow-up, 2 of the members of the board resigned in a huff. And they had big problems, financial problems. And the remaining people came to me and wanted me to apply for that because they needed help with the business end of the school. And so I got the appointment along with a good friend of mine, John Speidel. He was in charge of the administration for then the American Aggregates Corporation, which was a very large sand and gravel corporation headquartered here in Greenville. And we fixed it, but we had to do a lot of things that upset a lot of people in the community. But we had to do it, and we did.
Then you get into the state politics.
Yes, I did that for 2.5 years, and every 10 years, the legislature redraws the House and Senate districts and the congressional districts, and they did that in 1981, which is a year I ran, being on the school board, and our state representative, his name was Bob Netzley, had been our representative a long time. And he was gerrymandered out of here, and there was a new district created with no incumbent.
Now you're still involved. Well, I think no. I don't know if we got the post parade or not, but you're still involved in politics, but not elected as such. What's your proudest moment in your political life?
My proudest moment is I had the privilege for 24 years of representing the best people in the world. I was fortunate to go to Columbus. You know, Darke, Mercer, Preble, Shelby, Auglaize, West Central Ohio. That's
post parade.
Racing Association, 3-year-old Colt and Gelding faced the 3rd division, the Sunny Ship Junior Memorial, for $4,872, sponsored by Eldora Speedway. Scratch number 1 at Darke Gable, along with a 5, Terran Pacific. Number 1 is Scratch. Number 2 is Catch the Rain with driver Alex Hawk. 3, Forged by Fire, Jeff Nysonger. Number 4, Wagon Day, the driver King Coplin. Number 5 is Scratch. And number 6, Romeo's Legacy. Hank Levan in the sulky.
In this field, Catch the Rain is a 3-year-old gelding, but Catch the Fire, Dan O'Mara trains. Alex Hawks drives for Marjorie Paul Hamus. Winless in 10 was 5th and 58-3 at Troy. Forged by Fire is a 3-year-old gelding, but Catch the Fire. Jacob Baird is the owner trainer. Jeff Nysonger drives. 0 for 6. 4th last time out, 55-4 at Northfield. Wagon Day, Mike Polhamus is the trainer. This 3-year-old gelding, but summa cum laude. Julie Farley is the owner. Kane Kaufman drives. 1 of 16. That win was in 56-3 at Troy in the last effort. And number 6 is Romeo's Legacy. Oompa's Farm and Robert Mundillo, the owner. Steve Botter trains. Hank Levan drives. 2 of 14. 154-4 at Scioto. Was 2nd at Troy in 58-3. Field of 4 in this 3-year-old Colton Gelding pace. You've got a project you've had the last few years about education for the youth in Ohio.
Yeah, but specifically inner city. I found out that inner city schools do not have 4-H and FFA. And here in this area, I had 20 schools in my district, Roger, and 13 of those 20 are in the top 60 academically of the 607 public schools in Ohio. Yeah, a lot of people around here know about a little school called Marion Local because they've won 15 out of the last 19 state championships in football. What they don't get is that Marion Local is either number 1 or number 2 school in the state of Ohio every year academically. And that's typical of this area. And everyone, most of these kids, 35% of the kids that go to school in Darke County, high schools, are in FFA. And one of the reasons, that's a top reason why these schools do so well academically.
Well, Jim, we got a race about to go. It is always a pleasure to speak with you about harness racing, education, the legislature.
Yeah.
I thank you, even though I live in Pennsylvania now, once a Buckeye, always a Buckeye, but thank you ever so much for what you've done over that long career.
Yeah, but just like you, we're just getting started.
I would like to agree with you on that, but I'm not quite sure.
Well, but we're not done.
Okay. Thank you, Jim.
Yeah, thank you.
Sunny Ship Junior Memorial all in behind the gate. The gate swings into the stretch, and here they come. They're up then, pacing Wagon Day, sent right to the front. On the outside, Romeo's Legacy. Up the inside, Catch the Rain. Forged by Fire will be the early trader. Field of 4 make their way into the opening turn, and Wagon Day and King Coplin show the way. Catch the Rain and Alex Hawk right there second. Romeo's Legacy racing third. Forged by Fire trails the field. Straight alignment at the opening quarter. Wagon Day, the 3-year-old big yellow son of Zuma Kanade, leads the way, leads it by a length and a half. Catch the Rain takes the 2-hole trip. Romeo's Legacy racing third. Forged by Fire fourth. 29-2 for the opening quarter as they race around the turn. King Coplin shows the way with Wagon Day. The 2-hole trip to Catch the Rain. Romeo's Legacy as they pass the stand for the first time. Forged by Fire, no movement as yet to go after the leader as they come under the line for the first time. Wagon Day looking for second of the season. 4th of her career with the lead. Catch the Rain right there second. Taking a peek to the outside, Romeo's Legacy moves to the outside for Carson Conrad. Forged by Fire trails. off a half and 59 and 3. They're at the 5/8. Across the backside they go. Wagon Day, King Coppin will guide them to the 3/4. Catch the Rain right there, second. Up on the outside, Romeo's Legacy, third. Forge Book Fire racing fourth as they near the 3/4 mark. A 2-length lead for Wagon Day as they move into the far turn. Catch the Rain to the outside of Catch the Rain. Romeo's Legacy, and trailing the field is Forge by Fire. 3/4, 129 and 4. They come to the top of the stretch, and it's Wagon Day and King Coppin. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. Wagon Day, Romeo's Legacy, Catch the Rain, and Forge by Fire coming to the line. Wagon Day is almost there. Wagon Day and King Coppin. Kane gets his second winner of the day. Catch the Rain, second home. Third, Romeo's Legacy. Mile 158.
158. Wagon Day. Pillar to post, coast to coast in the 10th. 3-year-old colt and gelding pace. Mike Polhama's trains. Kane Kaufman drives. Second win in 17 this season. Earnings now in excess of $25,000 for the year. Right around $67,000. Lifetime for Wagon Day by Summa Cum Laude. Defeating Catch the Rain and Romeo's Legacy. 4, 2, 6, unofficial. The 4-horse, the 2-5 wagering favorite. So the 10th race goes into the books. Total of 14 coming your way this afternoon. We'll be back here Wednesday and Thursday, of course, for more racing at the Darke County Fair. Monday and Tuesday, we'll be up at Lima, Ohio for their racing programs as well. Ohio Colt Racing Association, one of 4. We have the Ohio Fair Racing Conference with the Home Talent, Southern Valley, and the OCRA. 4 racing organizations with the stake races throughout the state of Ohio.
Race. 3-year-old colt and gelding pace, 3rd division of the Sunny Ship Junior, sponsored by Eldora Speedway for $4,872. Number 4, Wagon Day, the 3-year-old Bay Good son of Zuma Kalade out of the Western Spirit Mare, Western Mandy. Julie Farley of Bradford, Ohio owns. Mike Polhama's trains. Wagon Day, 4th career win. 158, King Coughlin in the Socky. Came to the winner's circle for the 2nd time today. 28 years ago, roughly, King Coughlin from Darke County, Ohio, got his very first driving win right here at the great Darke County Fair. 280 for the winner. 426 try, $33.80. 42 exacta, $23. Number 1, Dark Gable was scratched. To Catch the Rain 2. 3 Forge by Fire 4. The 4 Wagon Day, the winner. 5 was scratched. 6 Romeo's Legacy 3, 158. 29 and 2, 59 and 3, 129 and 4. Scratch 2, 4, 1 scratch 3 on the bottom.
Up, 3-year-old Philly Pacers, $3,806 up for grabs, the 4th division. To go post with a field of 6. The 4, KB Wrecking Ball, Luke Hanners to drive. The 5, Magical Evening, Luke Ebersole in the sulky. Field of 6 in the 11th. Next up at the Darke County Fair.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
heard about Bob? It's the Buckeye Owner Bonus, the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association's new incentive program. The program is for people who purchase yearlings or retain their homebreds out of mares registered and eligible for the OHHA's Breeders' Award program at the upcoming 2026 sales. The total bonus will be 1/2 the amount designated for that year's Breeders' Award program. For more information about the Buckeye Owner Bonus, visit OHHA.com or call 614-221-3650.
The Ohio Harness Racing Passport is back. Sponsored by Webkenberg Starting Gates, the Passport takes you across Ohio's county fair circuit and now includes marquee events like Ohio Super Night. It's free and open to fans of all ages. Get your passport from the OHHA broadcast team and collect your stamps. Earn prizes all season long with more ways to win. Compete for the grand prize. Experience Ohio through harness racing.
Back here at Delaware, Ohio, for more racing programs. I've got mentioned about what's upcoming here for this week. We've got other racing on the OHHA. We'll be broadcasting down at the Lorain County Fair in Wellington, Ohio on Sunday and Monday, the 23rd and 24th. The Allen County Fair in Lima, Monday and Tuesday night at 6 p.m. And then back here at Greenville to wrap up our segment on Wednesday at 6:30. And on Thursday, of course, 6:30 p.m. as well. So a lot of racing coming to you on the OHHA Fair broadcast. What is it, 67 stops, I think, this year, 67, 66, somewhere in that vicinity. And bringing harness racing to you, the viewers, by the way of YouTube. This upcoming 11th race is an Ohio Colt Racing Association race. 3-year-old fillies, 4th division, Pacers. This is going for $3,806. Field of 6. The driver changes. The 4, KB Wrecking Ball, Luke Hanners. The 5, Magical Evening, Luke Ebersol. In this one, I guess the 2 horses are big winners in this race. The 2, Twin B Malibu with Carson Conrad for Ryan Miller. Local horse, 7 of 18, 53 at Scioto. The other big winner is KB Wrecking Ball, Deb Swartz, who trains at the Champaign County Fair in Urbana. Luke Hanners drives this one. 8 of 13 this year, 152 at Miami Valley. And a winner last time out at Salina. So we've got some big winners in this 11th race. The rest of the field, no more than 1 win this year. The 1 horse, Abby's Firecracker, Tommy Jones trains, Roy Wilson drives, is winless in 13, was 5th last time out at Troy. So a field of 6 to go postward in race 11 of a total of 14. To my knowledge, this may be the first year they've ever paraded the opposite way of the track. And
race, 3-year-old Philly Pace. W.R. Worley Memorial, sponsored by Joffy Decorated. Number 1, Abby's Firecracker, the driver, Roy Wilson. Number 2, Twin B Malibu, the driver, Carson Conrad. The 3 is War Cry with driver Randy Thorpes. 4, KB Wrecking Ball, the driver, Luke Hanners. Number 5 is Magical Evening with Luke Ebersol. And number 6, Sunday Thunder, Doc Holliday in the sulky.
That's a field of 6 in the 11th here at the Darke County Fair. Little jumbled post parade there. like I said, this, to my knowledge, this is the first year they've ever post paraded the opposite direction of the track flow. It's always paraded the other way, go the right way of the track, and kind of been led to the post by the starting gate, Mike Wolkenberg. So it's a new experience and some rather different post parades.
Are you liking it or not? I can tell he is not liking this.
Well, I'm also thinking of the viewer at home. I'm thinking of our cameraman and everything. And when we started doing these fair broadcasts, I got belittled by a lot of people about paying too much attention to the correct order of the post parade, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that, to make it easier for the viewer to see them, make it easier for the cameraman and stuff. And a number of people, not so much fans, but more horsemen, and like, what's the big deal, or something like that. But it is a big deal.
It is. We're putting on a show,
I think
right?
so. Abby's Firecracker, Roy Wilson for Tommy Jones, winless in 13, does have a second and third, was 5th last time out at Troy, 2-1-2. This is a 3-year-old filly, but catches the fire.
Twin B Malibu, Carson Conrad up for trainer Ryan Miller, a down by the seaside filly who is 13 for 18 on the board this year, got 7 wins. Fastest of those, 153 flat at Scioto Downs, made over $30,000 already this year.
3 horses, War Cry, Joseph Nichols, Dean Petrucci, and John Kessler owns. Mike Arnold trains. Randy Tharps drives, 1 of 20, 59-2 at Lebanon on the half-mile track. 3rd at Troy in 2 minutes and a 5th. Last time out.
KB Wrecking Ball. I didn't catch the driver on this one.
Luke Hanners.
Luke Hanners. Oh, Luke Hanners. And for Deborah Schwartz and Bradley Delaney. A Fool Me Once, who is 11 for 13 on the board. 8 wins. The last win was at Salina in 2 minutes and 3/5. The fastest win, 152 at Miami Valley.
The 5 Magical Evening, Luke Ebersole. 3-year-old filly with summa cum laude. Kim Daly owns and trains, 1 of 12, 57-1 Northfield, 6th last time out at Salina, 2-1-1.
And Sunday Thunder rounds out the field for Doc Holliday and Eddie Poling. Our Oval R Harness. Well said, filly out of a Dragon Again mare. 1 win on the year. That was 59-3 at Northfield Park.
Pacers, sponsored by Jumpy Decorating, the W.R. Worley Memorial. Rolling behind the gate. Here they come. They're up then, pacing KB Wrecking Ball fast out of the gate to grab the track. Twin Beam Malibu comes out in second. Up the inside, Abby's Firecracker third. War Cry fourth. Racing fifth. Magical Evening in the early trailer. Sunday Thunder across the backside going to the opening quarter. KB Wrecking Ball shows the way. Right there second is Twin Beam Malibu. Pacing third, Abby's Firecracker. Racing fourth is War Cry. Fifth, Magical Evening, and Sunday Thunder trails the field. 6 of them straight alignment, front to back, separated by 7 lengths. They follow the lead of KB Wrecking Ball and Luke Anders through an opening quarter in 29 4/5. Around the turn, right there, second, Twin Beam Malibu. Racing third, Abby's Firecracker. War Cry fourth, Magical Evening fifth. Sunday Thunder continues to trail the field. No movement as yet, and the outer flow now begins to develop, and War Cry, the first to move to come after the leader. KB Wrecking Ball, the inside, Twin Bee Malibu, third. Buried fourth, Abby's Firecracker to the outside of the cover flow. Stacked up second over Magical Evening, and the trailer is Sunday Thunder. They're at the half in 1 minute and 2/5. They head to the 5/8, and KB Wrecking Ball's had it her way so far. Buried to the inside, Twin Bee Malibu, third on the outside, War Cry. Joining the chase, Abby's Firecracker, fourth. Magical Evening moves to the outside, fifth. Sunday Thunder trails the field. They're into the far turn and leading the way. KB Wrecking Ball and Luke Anders right there second. Twin Bee Malibu will need room. Third on the outside, War Cry. Abby's Firecracker fourth, 129-3. They come to the top of the stretch in the W.R. Worley Memorial. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. KB Wrecking Ball looking for 9th of the year. KB Wrecking Ball. She's on cruise control for Luke Anders. KB Wrecking Ball. Second, the 3, War Cry. Home third, the 1, Abby's Firecracker. 158-2.
So there you have it, KB Wrecking Ball. Deb Swartz. Luke Hanners, I think he's 8th or 9th nationally for driver wins this year.
He
Just
is.
having a super year. Luke Hanners showing up here at Darke County. Don't think he's got too many drives today, but he's here for this one. Horse has won 8 of 13, make it now 9 of 14. And he has driven this one on a number of occasions. One with a qualifier at Scioto. Came back and finished 5th. Another qualifier. And then has driven the horse 6th in 51 and 4, 7th in 53 at Scioto Downs. So makes a trip over here to do it today. So we said the 9th win and 14 starts made his way to the winner's circle.
W.R. Worley Memorial. For KB Wrecking Ball, the 3-year-old Bay filly by Fool Me Once out of the Presidential Ball Bear. She's a ball. Her 9th win in 14 tries. Earnings this year over $144,000 for KB Wrecking Ball. Bradley Delaney, Wilmington, Ohio owns. Deborah Swartz trains. Luke Hanners in the sulky, the mile, 158 2/5. This race sponsored by Jaffe Decorating. A big thank you to Jaffe Decorating and all of our sponsors today here at the Darke County Fair.
That
The
is
winner,
tri-
320, 220, 280. 3-4 Quinella, 2480. 4-3 Exacta, 1120. Number 1, Abby's Firecracker, 3. Number 2, Twin Bee Malibu, 4. 3 War Cry, 2. 4 KB Wrecking Ball, the winner. 5 Magical Evening, 5. 6 Sunday Thunder, 6. 158 and 2. 29 and 4. Minute 2/5, 129 and 3. 3, 4, 2, 1, 5, 6 on the bottom.
Oh, no. In the winter, walking in the grass. Gentleman in the dark blue is Russ Swartz. That's his wife, Deb, getting in the golf cart. Russ Swartz, a recent, got his, what was it, 1,000? 1,000th
Yes.
winning drive. When he was at 994, about 3 or 4 years ago, I got after Russ. You got to get that 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
You're that close. Well, it took him a couple of years because he was very picky about who he drove. And when I got it, when he got his 1,000, he came up to me the next time. So he says, "Roger, thanks for making me do it."
Yeah.
Because it meant, at the time, it didn't mean that much to him. But when he got the 1,000th, it meant a lot. We'll be back with the 12th race here at Darke County Fair. A field of 5. This is a conditioned event on the card.
Do you love horses and the outdoors? There are hundreds of immediate openings across Ohio for caretakers and grooms. Work with these beautiful animals every day. Health insurance, vision care, prescription benefits, and a retirement plan are available to those that qualify. Help care for these beautiful animals. Immediate openings across Ohio. For more information, visit OhioHorseJobs.com. That's OhioHorseJobs.com.
Hickory Lane Farm is proud to have bred or produced 3 Dan Patch champions over the last 3 years. Located in Findlay, Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm bred and sold world champion It's Academic. We also co-bred and sold sophomore Breeders' Crown winner Yo Tilly. Our stallion In Range set new sales records at the 2025 Jug Sale and is the sire of Set Your Sights High, who was last season's Dan Patch 2-year-old trotting filly. Find your next champion at the Hickory Lane Farm. Consignment.
Own a little and love it a lot. The Stable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. Thestable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at thestable.ca.
Back here at the Darke County Fair, we're getting to the back part of the racing program. Races 12, 13, and 14 to go. This is a conditioned event. Non-winners of $1,000 in the last 4 starts also eligible. Those in for a price tag of $7,500. I don't see where. Yep, there it is. The one horse, the Bus A, can be claimed for $7,500. The 3, Bossa Nova Star, can be claimed for $7,500 as well. The rules on that: I think it's 30 minutes before post time. The claim has to be in with a check or payment. And if there's multiple claims, they have a luck of the draw and everything. There have been very few horses ever claimed at the fairs, but it has happened on some occasions. Did they have that in those Wisconsin fairs? Or?
No claimers, no.
No claimers?
No claimers at Wisconsin fairs. We're just, but we, people look at me and say, well, Wisconsin, but we used to be a big deal. I mean, we raced at 60-some county fairs, and we had the Grand Circuit came to Milwaukee and Monroe. In fact, a horse called King's Counsel still holds the track record at Monroe from 1950-something.
You speak of Wisconsin, but that's where I first met Susan Schroeder.
Yes.
At the annual banquet.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, went up there, and lo and behold, I ended up working with them.
Yeah, who would have thought that, right, back then?
At that time, anyway.
Yeah.
Were you ahead of the Horsemen's organization or something up there?
I was on the board there at Wisconsin. Yeah. Yep.
Got a better memory than I thought.
You do.
For meeting as many people, I'll tell you.
Oh gosh, I can't imagine.
You have no idea. I always say if I can't remember a person's name, it's because I can remember horses' names, but I can't remember people.
Yeah. Well, you spent your life doing horses' names. So that's good.
Very few county fairs have conditioned races anymore. It's mostly the stakes, the Signature Series, something less, but there are a few. Bill Peters has a few fairs that have them, and here at Greenville, they've always done it. I think one race they always had, I don't know if they had it last night or tonight, but it's for like Darke County owners and trainers.
Yes.
And,
that was yesterday.
And that can be a barn burner sometimes. I don't know what it was last night.
Yeah. It is nice when they have some of these overnights, but it is hard because the fair has to fund those themselves.
Yeah. Horses are getting together. Looks like we got 5 of them, and we should have the post parade momentarily. They are post parading.
Twelfth race, a condition phase, sponsored by Hansberger Home Solutions. Number 1, the Bus, the driver, Jason Beatty. Number 2, Not Just Any Star, Leslie Joyce drives. Alex Hawk, the 3, Bossa Nova Star. Number 4, Western Ready with Conley Newberry. The 5, Grieve, Carson Conrad in the sulky. Us will take one score and go to the gate.
Alex Hawk on the 3. Carson Conrad drives the 5. How would you pronounce the 5 horse?
Oh.
Grigorieve?
Grigorieve, yep.
Who knows?
Good. That's good.
Just make a stab at it.
Yeah.
The 1 is the Bus A. Chuck Groen, the trainer. Jason Beatty drives for Charles Groen, the owner, and Mary Lynn Burnett. 2 of 17 on the year for the 12-year-old gelding by Art Major. 152-2 at Miami Valley. Has a record of 49-4. Had some little problems the last 2. Scratched sick last time out. Fair to honor Declaration 2 back. Last start was a 4th place finish, 52-3 at Scioto Downs.
Not Just Any Star, Leslie Joyce drives and trains for Jarek Rodell. This is a Some Star Somewhere, a 5-year-old gelding. He's just had 31 lifetime starts with 4 wins. Fastest of those wins was this year in 58-2 at Northfield Park.
The 3 horses, Bossa Nova Star, Alex Hawk gets a call from Kim Daly. Harry and Darlene Wynn took my program. All Top are the owners. 2 of 21, 152-3 at Miami Valley. Was 8th last time out, 56-3 at Northfield.
Conley Newberry drives the 4 Western Ready for Scott Ferguson and Toop Stable. A 7-year-old gelding by Western Vintage. This horse has had 24 starts this year, 16 last year, 122 total with 19 wins. He has earned over $247,000 and has a mark as a 4-year-old of 151 at Scioto.
Of course, Conley Newberry, a winner of that Jim Beakey Award several years ago as a teenager. He's now 24. Woo. The 5 horses, Grigoriev. We'll see how Doug calls him. Dave Gamble, Jody Flommersfeld trains, a 7-year-old gelding, J.K. Indavanera, 1 of 11, was winner in 52-4 at Scioto. Last time out at Scioto was 6th in 54-1. Horses going to the gate for race 12.
Blankenberg has a field of 5. All in behind the gate, ready for a start, and here they come. They're up then, pacing Just Not Any Star. Out for the lead, Bossa Nova Star on the outside second. Just the Bus on the inside comes out in third. Grigory on the outside, and Western Ready as they race to the backside. Bossa Nova Star, Alex Hawk will call the shots. Lead it by 3, Not Just Any Star second. The Bus racing third. Western Ready fourth. Grigory trails the field 5th. Separated front to back by some 8 lengths as they step by the opening quarter. Bossa Nova Star and Alex Hawk lead the way into the turn. Racing second, Just Not Any Star. Pacing third, the Bus. Racing fourth, Western Ready. And Grigory trails the field 28-1 for the opening quarter. Into the lane first time coming to the half. Bossa Nova Star, the 4-year-old bay gelded son of Well Said, leads the way, looking for his 5th career win. Up on the outside, the Bus moving up now second. Not Just Any Star third. Moving to the outside, Western Ready, stacked up second over, stacked up third over. Grigory, and on the inside, as they race around the turn, Western Ready. Down the backside, 57-2, and Bossa Nova Star will lead the way to the backside. The Bus is second. Western Ready's out and on the move to the outside. Grigory the inside. To the 3 corners they go. Midpoint of the backside, the leader by a length and a half, Bossa Nova Star. Second, the Bus. Third on the outside, Western Ready. Grigory is 4th into the turn 5th. Not Just Any Star, 3 quarters, 127-2. They circle the turn. Little better than 1/8 of a mile to pace. Bossa Nova Star with the lead. He can hear the hoofbeats of the Bus. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. The Bus on the outside coming after the leader, Bossa Nova Star. Head for head, stride for stride. Trying to hang on. Bossa Nova Star needs the line. The Bus. Will the Bus get there? It is the Bus. Bossa Nova Star and Western Ready. 157-1.
Jason Beatty is 4th of the day. 5 overall.
Final half 59-4, final quarter 29-4. The Bus A, chained by Chuck Groen, who partially owns with Marilyn Burnett, Chesterfield, and Greenfield, Ohio. Chesterfield, Indiana, Greenfield, Ohio. The Bus A, 3 of 18 this year.
Kind of wondered about this horse. He hasn't raced since July 3rd.
Yeah. That's the one we mentioned that failed to honor a declaration at Scioto on July the 10th. August the 2nd was a vet scratch, so that last time out was July the 3rd.
Yeah. It's a long time between races, but he certainly didn't hurt him any.
Nope.
12 years old, he may have needed a week or two off, right?
By Art Major out of Rondell Franco Inn. By Falcon. Oh, Falcon
there you go.
Sealster. Oh, so many memories.
South race condition pace, sponsored by Hansberger Home Solutions. Number 1, the bus. Grown owns trains. Marilyn Burnett of Greenville, Ohio, co-owns. 50th career win for the bus. Jason Beatty gets his 4th winner of the day. 57-1 Grand Slam for Jason Beatty. Hansberger Home Solutions blanket. The bus, 520 to win. 1-3-4 try, 2860. 1-3 Quinella, 540. 1-3 exacta, 2340. Number 1, the bus, the winner. The 2, not just any star 5. Number 3, Boston Nova star 2. The 4, Western Ready 3. Number 5, Grigory 4. 157-1, 28-1. 57-2, 127-2, 152, 3, 4 on the bottom. 13th coming up in 12.
The exact numbers for the bus A, 261 lifetime starts, 50 wins, 132 times. That's over half.
Over half.
First, second, and third.
Wow.
What a career. See, picks up $400 today, so that makes it $327,059.
You know what else is amazing? To take his lifetime mark at 11 years old of 49-4. That's tough.
We had a horse, Natural Ability. Bill Zent had him. Took his lifetime mark as a 14-year-old at the Meadows many years ago.
Yeah.
Back with more. The 13th, our penultimate. Coming up, Maiden Pacers. Field of 8 after this message.
The Ohio equine industry needs your help. I'm Scott Mogan, president of the Ohio Harness Horsemen Association. With over 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. That means jobs that pump millions of dollars into the local economy and support thousands of families. For Ohio's equine industry to remain strong, we need to send a clear message to our legislators about the important role that the agricultural small businesses play in Ohio's economy. To do that, we need your help. PACER, the Political Action Committee for Equine Racing, helps support and inform on issues that could positively affect Ohio harness racing. Please consider a donation to PACER. To donate, visit our website at ohha.com or call 614-221-3650. Your donation will help keep harness racing strong in Ohio. Thank you for your support.
Hey kids, we invite you to join the Backstretch Buddies Club, a fun and free club for kids 12 and under who love horses and wants to be a part of harness racing in Ohio. Once you've signed up, you will be able to join Willie Winnett and exciting adventures and receive awesome surprises. Sign up today using the QR code.
It all begins with a dream. In Ohio's lush pastures, a foal is born with the heart of a champion. Through dedication, care, and generations of world-class breeding, that spark grows into raw power. Today, Ohio's Standardbred industry offers nearly $24 million in purses for Ohio breds, drawing the best and rewarding the brightest. Breed, buy, race, and win in Ohio.
It all starts with the speed superintendents and directors of the fair board that are in charge of harness racing. Tom Hope and Jaden Hicks. Our presiding judge, John Wiest. Associate judges in the stands, Ken Burns and Dan Perdue. Greenville even has a patrol judge in the turn, Joe Siekman. Of course, Doug Ballinger calls the races. Rick Gleason is the Charter and Clerk, of course, or Charter, per se. Starter Mike Wolkenberg. You see his backside more times than not. Brad Conrad, our photographer, and the woman that can do it all, Lisa Swartz, the clerk. Back as Lisa came over and helped chart races at the Meadows.
Did she?
Yeah, and she works at other racetracks, county fairs as well.
Loves to chart.
Yeah.
She tells me she would wish she would have charted a long time ago. She just absolutely loves it. I think that it is the hardest, one of the hardest jobs that there is. But she's got that kind of a mind that just does those numbers, and she loves it.
Yeah. In the early days, they didn't have tape recorders. Now most of the charters speak into a thing, but in the early days, they had to write as they called.
And then looking up, and then that would have been really hard. Yes. Yeah.
13th race, another overnight event. This is a maiden pace. 2-year-olds. We better start talking about these horses now.
We got a lot of them.
Yeah, we got. This is the biggest field we've had today, I think. 8 of them going posted. The one is Sea Wave. Brandon Jacobs of Dunkirk, Indiana, is the owner. Sherry Jacobs trains. Luke Ebersole drives. 3 starts. Did not finish last time out after a break after the 3 quarters. Does show a time of 2:05 in a maiden event at Wapak.
18-year-old Kevin Dietweiler drives the 2 all captain for Lucian Boulain. Roger Bolin is the owner. This is a 2-year-old by Captain Midnight. 9 starts on the year, has not hit the board yet. Look, he did pace a couple big miles at Hoosier Park, 58, 57-4, and 58-3.
3 horses, Western Dancers SBGR. Stands for Saved by Grace Ranch. The owners, Kenneth Hurst trains, Mickey Holliday the driver, 7 starts, a second and a third, 6th last time out at Troy, timed in 2:07 and 2.
The 4, Click Clack, Jeff Nysonger up for Craig Amwig. This is a Some Star Somewhere, a 3-year-old gelding. Craig Amway, the owner. 3 starts on the year, has not made any money yet, had 1 start as a 2-year-old.
The 5 horses, Pixie's Prize, 4-year-old mare Better's Wish. Scott Ferguson owns, trains, and drives. 14 starts, a second and 2/3, a second and 1/3 in the last 2 efforts. 2-4 and 2-3 and 1. Wapak and Troy. The bugle sounds will do the post parade.
The horses are on the track for the 13th race. A maiden pace, $1,000. Flanked by She's a Corker, Rayanne Smith. She's a Corker, 99 career wins. Number 1, She Wave with Luke Ebersole. Number 2, All Captain Kevin Detweiler driving. Number 3 is Western Dancer SBGR, Mickey Holliday. 4, Click Clack with driver Jeff Nysonger. Number 5 is Pixie's Prize, the driver Scott Ferguson. 6, Drinks Last Call, Carson Conrad. Number 7 is Storm on the Beach, Jason Beatty. And number 8, Smokin' Joe 6, Roy Wilson in the sulky. Note the 7, Storm on the Beach, and the 8, Smokin' score off the second tier.
So on the outside in the first tier is Drinks Last Call and Carson Conrad. Zach Tackett, the trainer, Jack Allen, and Ronald Hill, the owners. This is a 3-year-old filly by Summa Cum Laude. Basically has not had any official starts, has had 2 qualifiers at Scioto Downs. At Scioto, she paced in 2-9 and 1 and 2-3 and 2.
7 horses, Storm on the Beach, Miller Racing Stable, Chris Gilbert, the owners, Ryan Miller, the trainer, Jason Beatty looking for win number 5. 4 starts, yet to hit the ticket. Did pace in 2-3 and 3 last time out at Troy in 4, but before that, down at the Red Mile, was timed in 56.
Smokin' Joe 6 from the 8-hole. Roy Wilson to drive for Jess McCowan, Larry, and September 6, the owners. This is a Summa Cum Laude 2-year-old gelding. has had 2 starts this year and 2 second-place finishes, with second at Troy in 2:04 and second at Xenia in 2:02.
And that's a field of 8 in this maiden pace, our penultimate race of the 14-race card. Just a beautiful afternoon of racing here at the Darke County Fair, and hopefully we'll get the same kind of weather come Wednesday and Thursday.
Yeah, this has been a really nice day. The sun is just starting to climb up into the stands here, into the boxes.
Remember, for those evening programs, and you probably had it last night unless you had clouds, the sun sets behind the trees, and it can be kind of brutal sun-wise. I'll tell you, announcing the early races upstairs is quite difficult because that sun's right in
your eyes.
Oh.
Yeah, I know Matt was having a hard time seeing through the camera, so that's difficult. But it's just beautiful now, the nice breeze, and it's just a really nice day. I think they're going to do really well at the fair today.
Can you imagine how many years those trees have been in the infield?
Oh, yeah.
They're all 50, 60 years old. They were there in 1961. Well, that's 66, 67 years ago.
That's further away than you think, yeah.
and guess what? They were good size then.
Yes. They have seen a lot of races.
That puts those trees 75 years old.
I'll bet they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're off and pacing. That's Click Clack going right out for the front end on the inside. All Captain comes out in second as he races into the turn, racing third. That's Pixie's Prize racing fourth up the inside. Western Dancer SBGR on the inside as he races across the backside. Smoking Joe 6, Sea Wave, and trailing up field. Drinks Last Call on over to the opening quarter. Click Clack and Jeff Nysonger show the way. 2-hole trip to All Captain as he race by the opening quarter. Racing third as he race around the turn. Pixie's Prize racing fourth. Western Dancers SBGR. Smoking Joe 6 to 6. 29 and 2 as they circle the turn. Sea Wave on the inside. Then comes Drink's Last Call, and trailing the field is Storm on the Beach as they pass the stand for the first time. Coming to the half. Click Claw's got every call. Click Clack with the lead for Jeff Nysonger. All Captain is second. Pixie's Prize third. Smoking Joe 6 to the outside. Western Dancer SBGR off a half and 59 and 1 as they head up the backside. Click Clack with the lead up the inside. All Captain racing third. Pixie's Prize down the backside they go. Racing fourth. Western Dancer SBGR. New leader All Captain back on the outside. Click Clack back into it. He's second and closing in. Racing third, Pixie's Prize. They're into the turn. Smoking Joe 6 at the 3/4 mark. 3/4 in 1:30, and Click Clack back on the outside. Puts a head and neck in front as they come to the top of the stretch. All Captain is second. Smoking Joe 6 on the outside. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. It's Click Clack, All Captain, Smoking Joe 6 through the lane. The outside, Smoking Joe 6 and Click Clack. Click Clack coming to the line. All Captain on the outside. Pixie's Prize going to be tight on the line. The mile 2:02.
Needless to say, off of 59 and 1, Click Clack gave it up in the stretch. I'm not sure where finished, 4th, 5th, something like that, maybe even 6th.
He made an immediate right-hand turn coming down there. He was way out by the fence.
Oh, I couldn't see it.
I wasn't quite sure who that was, but when he came on, Click Clack made a move over there.
I don't know if Doug called the winner, and I got a bad angle, but I thought the 5 may have got it.
Yeah, I am not sure.
I don't know if he got up in time. That was the one closest to us. And we're about 20 yards from past the finish wire. So
yeah, we're a little bit beyond it. Yeah, I heard a guy say the other day that horse is out where only the water truck goes, and that's what I would say about Click Clack, is he was way out on the outside. That
I like that name, though.
It is a good name. Yes.
Click Clack.
Click Clack.
I got a horse now racing at the Meadows named Crunch Class.
Oh, that's hard to
Oh,
say.
you tell me. I don't want to ever announce that to my own horse. Crunch Class. Sometimes I think they name names so give the announcers problems.
To mess with you
I
guys,
think did he just say 5-2?
Yeah, 5-2.
I'm not sure, but I thought that's what he said. 5 horses coming back here. Pixie's Prize. Scott Ferguson does it all. Owns, trains, and drives this 4-year-old mare by Better's Wish. No longer a maiden. Always liked Scott Ferguson because the driver's colors are different.
Yes.
They're not red and white.
The Charlie Barley mare. Barley Hall. First career win. Scott Ferguson, Troy, Ohio, owns, trains, and drives. Mile 202. Brianna Piles Smith. She's a corker. She's a corker for many years. Raced here at the Darke County Fair. I believe she had 99 career wins. Couldn't quite get to 100. It's official. Sea Wave 6. 2 All Captain 2. Through Western Dancer SBGR 7. 4 Click Clack 4. 5 Pixie's Prize, the winner. 6 Drinks Last Call 5. 7 Storm on the Beach 8. And 8 Smokin' Joe 6-3. 202, 29 and 2, 59 and 1 and 130. 627 415 83 on the bottom.
They had trouble with the golf cart of some sort, and that's why you saw Scott Ferguson go into the winner's circle, come back without the blanket. He was waiting on everybody coming from the barn area. So they're going to do the winner's circle once again.
Well, you don't want to miss this picture. This Philly's
you maiden win.
Yep.
She's a corker. Boy, do I remember that mare.
Do you? I was just going to ask you if you remember.
Yeah. I remember the name. I mean, how could you forget?
Yeah.
I've called a few people. Well, she's a corker myself.
99 wins.
Yeah.
That's a lot of wins.
Did you write top down? All of a sudden, I got 2 5s. Sea Wave was 5th. Where did the Drinks Last Call finish?
I had Sea Wave 6th and Drinks Last Call 5th.
I almost swear he said Sea Wave.
He might have.
Well,
we'll get him.
Since I didn't know, I'll bend to you.
All right, 2 more prizes.
Okay, we got 1 more to go. This is it to wrap up the broadcast this afternoon. Scratch the 2 horse, Those Summer Nights. 3, 4, and 5 slide in a spot. Luke Ebersole drives the 1. He's Express. Back at the Darke County Fairgrounds, Greenville, Ohio, after these messages.
Hi, I'm Dean Gillespie, and I want to tell you about the Ohio Colt Racing Association. There's 19 member fairs, and they sponsor the Partial Futurity in Greenville, Ohio. You need to race in the OCRA. Great racetracks, great people. Bring the kids and come out to the fair, and remember, fair time is fun time.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Use code FAIR26 and receive $10 off your next order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Track 14th and final race, condition pace. Condition and claiming pace. Sponsored by Spar Check. Luke Ebersol will drive the 1, scratch number 2, Those Summer Nights.
Jeff McNabb on the 5.
McNabb drives number 5, Overlord. Jeff McNabb, driver's change on the 5, Overlord. Number 1, He's Express. Driver Luke Ebersol. 2 is scratched. Number 3, Windy Night with driver Roy Wilson. The 4, Woodmere Perfecto, Jack Franklin. And the 5 is Overlord, Jeff McNabb in the sulky. Let's to take one score and go to the gate.
Field of 4 in the, I always say the nightcap, but I guess it's not nightcap yet, is it? Non-winners of 1,000 last 4 starts, also out for $7,500 claimers. Do we have any claimers here? Yeah, the 3, Windy Night, and the 5, Overlord. Number 1 is He's Express. Tyler Cook is the lessee and trainer. Luke Ebersol drives, 6-year-old Maribor Huntsville, 2 of 22, 155 and 4. Northfield was cut it out and finished 4th in the last effort at Scioto, 54 and 3.
Those Summer Nights, the 2 horses, a scratch. The 3, Windy Night. Roy Wilson drives for April Roach, who is the trainer and owner. A 4-year-old gelding by Well Sedge, had 53 lifetime starts, 4 wins. She had 1 win this year. That was just 2 starts back in the free-for-all at Eaton in 2, 2, and 4, but has a lifetime mark of 56 and 4.
The 4 horses, Woodmere Perfetto. Justin Aaron Walker, the owner. Jack Franklin trains and drives, 12 starts, a 2nd place finish. Last time out for the 4-year-old gelding by Danson Lou was a 6th place finish and 58 and 3 at Scioto.
And from the 5-hole, Overlord and Jeff McNabb for Pat Malloy Jr. Pat co-owns this horse along with Lisa Gosling. This is an 11-year-old gelding by Dragon Again. 19 starts on the year. Last start out was 2nd at Scioto in a winners over, I think that's over 1,001 last 4. This horse has 315 lifetime starts, 27 wins, 251,000 in earnings. A mark as a 5-year-old of 152.
And that's the field for the 14th. Jack Franklin, 69 years young in the sulky, driving this one. And I've known that Franklin family a lifetime from Greene County down Xenia Way. His brother Joe Franklin was a driver, and I think there was a 3rd brother as well. Jack raced stables here in Ohio. He went to New Jersey. He raced up there for a couple of years. Got to meet up with him in the race office. 2 old timers getting together.
was in the race office for the first time ever on yesterday, and I said if anybody comes to the Greene County Fair on a race day, they ought to go in that racing office because the
Greene
history.
County Fair?
Oh shoot, sorry, Darke County Fair in Greenville. They definitely should go in that fair office to see those pictures and so forth.
You know that the big white barn back there with the red sign was the Wriggle barn and such.
Now that's been sold?
That has been sold, and I guarantee you I shed a tear.
Yeah.
I mean, I know time flies. Time changes and things like that, but there's so much history in that barn. And what was it, a power company or somebody? It looks like power trucks parked there or something.
Yeah. It is. It's hard when you lose that, because, like you said, if the walls could talk, you know, the horses that were in there, the history that was made.
Swings into the stretch, and here they come. They're up and pacing. That's Windy Night going right out for the lead. On the inside, he's Express. To race around the turn, racing on over to the opening eighth. Up on the outside, Overlord Jeff McNabb. On the inside, he's Express. Trailing the field, Woodmere Perfecto across the backside. Overlord up on the outside. Windy Night on the inside. Giving away third, he's Express. And trailing the field, Woodmere Perfecto. At the opening quarter, trying to clear Overlord on the outside. Windy Night on the inside. The long mile for Overlord. Round the turn, racing third, he's Express. And trailing the field, Woodmere Perfecto. 29-2 for the opening quarter. Into the lane first time. Getting to the front end, seeing a pylon for the first time. Overlord. Windy Night second. Third, he's Express. Woodmere Perfecto trails the field, coming on over to the half. Overlord. Jeff McNabb on the outside. Windy Night second. He's Express. And Woodmere Perfecto trails the field. 59 and a fifth to the 5/8 they go. On the inside, Windy Night and Roy Wilson coming three wide. He's Express. Now third. Now second on the outside. Luke Ebersol. And he's Express up on the outside. Windy Night is second. Overlord is third. Woodmere Perfecto trails the field as they move into the far turn. He's Express on the outside by half a length. Windy Night on the inside second. Overlord is third. Racing fourth, Woodmere Perfecto. 129-1 as they come to the top of the stretch. He's Express has the lead, has it by 2. Windy Night is second. Overlord is third. Woodmere Perfecto fourth. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. He's Express, the leader. Overlord won't go away. Overlord coming after. He's Express. He's Express. Overlord second. Home third. Windy Night fourth. Woodmere Perfecto. 159-1.
Final half, 1 minute. Final quarter, 30 seconds flat. He's Express. Luke Ebersol scores for Tyler Cook. 6-year-old mare by Huntsville out of Taya, Hanover. Third win in 23. 14th in 102 lifetime.
Overlord went a tough mile too. They parked out there and then came back to get pretty close at the end.
He never saw the rail. What is that, an extra twice around? That'd be 120, 134 feet.
Wow.
Traveled more than the other and only got beat right about a length.
Yeah. Pretty tough horse for 11 years old.
Yeah.
Well, thank everybody for watching today. I wasn't able to keep track of your chat there at the end because my phone was having troubles. But
you know what these girls are all doing right here now? They're going to lock these chairs up.
They are.
Yeah.
Yep. They are going to lock them. Oh, they're getting tips?
Need some help getting to your car.
No, I'll be all right. Yeah. Thank you.
Gillespie to Madison, Ohio. Luke Ebersol in the sulky, the mile 159-1. This race sponsored by Spartak. Number 1, he's Express, the winner. 2 was Scratch, 3 Windy Night, 3. 4 Woodmere Perfecto, 4, and the 5 Overlord finished second in 159-1. Fractional times at 29-2, 59-1, 129-1. Gives you a top down of a 1 Scratch, 3, 4, 2 on the bottom. Well, that wraps it up for the set.
Well, Susan, day number 2 of the great Darke County Fair. Rodeo time tonight.
Yep.
I wonder if Cam McGowan's going to be
I kind of doubt that.
I don't think he came for the afternoon. He's probably racing Scioto.
Probably. Be right back here at 6:30 on Wednesday and Thursday. Some big nights there. So we'll see everybody back then. Tomorrow at Wellington. So thanks, everybody.
I'll be watching Sunday at Wellington. Got a couple horses racing down there
Oh,
Sunday.
okay.
So I've watched more county fair broadcasts this year than I have any other year.
You've had a lot of horses.
Especially
there.
when I'm not announcing anyway. Anyway, for Susan Schroeder, Matt Clark, yours truly, Roger Houston, saying so long. Glad you were with us this afternoon. And for anybody out there, if you're near a county fair, be sure you're be there.